Whoa!
Everybody, happy
Early
Friday.
day.
Early day. Well, late. We're 1 day late, but 1 hour early.
Good
Right?
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Brooks is
I'd rather
forward.
be drinking Tito's.
Not a sponsor. Wish it was.
Mm.
Wish it was.
Oh my goodness, that'd be great.
Man.
Give
Nothing
us
like
the
a
ball,
nice
Tito's, or any other
Tito's
vodka company.
and
Give
Minute
us the
Maid,
ball. We
Zero
want the
sugar
rock.
is a winning combination. Happy British Open weekend. We've been watching golf since we probably all of us since we woke up. I would bet.
And also, speaking of that, good morning, Pig and Rooster.
Good
Yeah,
morning.
Pig and Rooster. And you know who's over Pig and Rooster right now? Because I just went over to drop off my putter ball. Because Pig and Rooster, guys, is opening up at 6 o'clock in the morning today, tomorrow, and Sunday for the Open Championship. But I just dropped off my putter ball before we got on here today. And Mr. Nate's bartending. And Mr. Chris Merrick's got his laptop popped up. And hence why my moniker says Sherlock Papu. I will explain a little bit later. But get your butt over to Pig and Rooster. Nate's opening up. No food till noon. But you can have some drinks and watch the British Open.
Hell yeah.
I like drinks.
I like having fun. I'm having some drinks too.
And speaking of vodka, it's my good friend Liz Lilly and her real name's Liz Studer, and then our buddy Dan Goodman from Scotty's. If you remember him when we were at the dive, he was there as well. They were already having a couple pops.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. Speaking of vodka sponsorships,
Mm-hmm.
again,
He's a vodka salesman.
Again, give us the rock. Let us
come. Congratulations to early morning. Firing squad. Lucas Herbert and Sam Burns tied the major championship record, both shooting 62 in like consecutive hours, which is
consecutive hour.
Yeah,
hour.
Right. I mean, they finished like 2 holes. They were like 2 holes from each other. But yeah, absolutely crazy. Lucas Herbert shot up to the leaderboard to number 1. Cam Young and I think his name's Jackson Suber tied for second.
Yeah.
Sam Burns, Sung JM right behind him, and a flurry of other guys that you would know. Some guys flirting with the cut line that are kind of surprises as of right now. Justin Rose is +5 right now. He's just on his second hole today, but he needs to get up to +1. He can go low today. He can go out there and shoot 4 under and make the cut.
He teed off yet?
Yeah, he's on hole 3 right now.
Okay.
Max Homa is got to get a couple birdies coming in. Matt Fitzpatrick has probably got a hole out for Eagle on 18 here to make the cut, unless it goes to +2, which I just don't see it happening.
Not with these weather conditions. No.
Cam Smith, Nikolai Højgaard, right on the cut line. Brooks Koepka also on the cut line at +1. So big names on the cut line.
Shoffley's there too. If he
Shoffley just birdied 18 to get to even par. He is almost certainly good with that birdie, I would think. But some big names down there on the cut line. Bryson DeChambeau came out and had his best major championship round of the year yesterday. He's in the middle of his round today as well. And Scotty Scheffler is getting ready to tee off, or he just teed off actually. So big names.
I woke up right when Herbert, however you say his name, because I've never heard of the guy before. But I woke up right when he was putting on the 18th green, and my back was turned to the television. But apparently, he missed a bunny to shoot a 61.
Man, that's the thing about golf. You could go out there and tie the major championship record, and you could still be disappointed with your round somehow because you missed that putt on 18. You could go out there, and I could go out there and shoot 79, and then think of all the holes that I fucked up, and I could have shot 76 or 77. You know what I mean? It's
never want somebody shooting, especially a guy, when your back is turned.
Correct. Thank you, Brooks.
Yeah.
You are fired. You're firing away on all cylinders early this morning.
Sex jokes.
Sex jokes.
All right. Yeah. Today we're going to get into
spicy
MLB second half hot takes. We got a draft today. We'll explain that when we get there. But we have a lot of stuff to talk about because we didn't go yesterday.
I will say this: the thing about the Open Championship is it's great because like Dustin, you and I are night owls. So I went up to St. Gerard's last night at like 12:45, hung out with Tommy Welsh, watched the first guys tee off till about 1:45, 2 o'clock, and then came home. And now I'm locked in, so I watch another hour So I'm laying on my couch till 3 watching the guys tee off.
Yeah. It's also just fun to watch them play this type of golf course. It's just so much different than the golf that we see around. Have to play the course a lot differently. Play lower flighted balls, deal with a lot more wind and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's just it's a little bit different than what we're used to. So it's a breath of fresh air.
It's like it's target practice golf. And what I mean by that is like you have to like hit your second shot on a par 4 or on a par 5. You have to hit your second shot to a certain part of the fairway so you actually have a good chance to hit it to the green, like and be close to the pin. So you're doing target practice with every single shot you're hitting. You're not just shooting directly at the hole every time.
Yeah, it's not just hit it out there as far as you can and give yourself the shortest club in. You actually have to be strategic and play these courses different than you do over here. But anyway,
I watched Fitzpatrick hit a ball. He might have missed the hole by like 4 feet left, and the ball rolled off the green and went about 30 yards away from. I mean, it's a great shot. I'd be like so happy. Like, oh my God, I almost rattled the saber, and now all of a sudden I'm 30 yards away. Like shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I rattled the saber at about 100 miles an hour before.
You got to thin it to win it, buddy. Come on, dude.
Yeah. Don't you love those 60-degree wedges that just go like 185 yards?
Yeah.
It's actually the most frustrating thing in the world.
Did I just hit a 6-iron or did I hit a 60-degree wedge? I can't. All right, yeah.
And then if you're playing with women, they're like, "Oh, but you hit it well," and it's like, "No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
I know it looked cool, like that was cool. It went far, but
I hit a deer.
It came out like a laser beam, but it felt like I was.
You saying nice shot is just gonna piss me off even more.
What did our buddy Merrick, who's watching right now, most likely a Pig and Rooster, if Nate put us on? Our buddy Merrick, I remember he hit a hole-in-one and he won a plasma TV.
Oh,
a plasma TV. This is like when like plasmas were ancient, and he won. Like,
plasma.
You couldn't have like
plasmas are ancient.
You couldn't have like a $25,000 award or something, even if you're going to get taxed on it. It's better than a fucking plasma TV you can get for $200.
100 years from now, if somebody digs up a plasma TV. Like from the ground, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
What the hell is
they
this
dig
shit?
up that TV we had in our living room growing up, Brooks. That thing was fucking massive. It was one of those big giant box TVs that had the projector
it had wood.
It was wood.
Yeah, it had the projector in the back of it. Oh my god!
That's what your television.
Such a pain in the ass to get.
When
our
parents replaced it and we had to carry it out, it was the biggest nightmare ever. It was the heaviest piece of
Your
equipment
back still hurts
ever.
And I mean, like our parents don't replace much, especially expensive stuff. They'll ride that shit out till it dies.
Yeah.
So like we were older, like it's not like we were kids. Like this, we were.
Plasma TVs were around for a while before we switched.
Yeah. They rode that thing till it died.
Yeah. They should have thrown in a free iPod Nano for Merrick.
Nano.
iPod Shuffle.
Yeah. What is that? The Shuffle? Was that the really small one that you didn't even have a screen?
I think they were both small. I think the Nano and the Shuffle.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about. You could actually like clip it on you. Yeah. I think.
Oh yeah.
It didn't even have a screen.
The runners.
And you can only put a certain amount of songs on it.
Yeah. God, look how old
I got the Nano that holds 1,000 songs.
That's back when it was in megabytes.
Oh man, you were like the prom king if you had a 1,000-song iPod Nano.
Oh my god, dude!
You were the king of the aux cord. They didn't even have aux cord.
The amount of viruses I put on our laptop, just downloading songs on LimeWire and FrostWire and Napster before that. Oh my god.
Oh, you got a dongle. You got a dongle I can connect to my wire, so it'll that.
It was kind of an aux cord. It was that old like cassette tape with the wire coming out of it.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. You put like a tape in the tape deck in your car, and there was like a wire, like an aux wire that came out of the tape deck. That's how you play music in the car. And you have to turn the radio station to like a certain AM station.
Not a nostalgia show, but maybe today.
Yeah. Well, we're not at the dive right now, but yeah. We might as well be. Anyway, we're 10 minutes in. Let's talk about some sports. Mm-hmm. The theme of today's show, I didn't mention this or talk to you guys about it is going to be some second half hot takes. I want to talk about what are our big things that we're expecting in the second half. Teams we think could potentially turn it around. Teams that are going to go in the tank. How do we think certain teams are they going to be buyers? Are they going to be sellers in a month? How is this the second half going to shake out? So let's make some predictions on the show and have some conversations about that. The Mets won last night. It seems like the first time the Phillies have lost since Don Mattingly took over. Once again, like I said, they're the only team that played last night, and then they have the day off today. So they have that weird like opening day situation where you play opening day and then you have the next day off. You get all excited for baseball, and then it's
I'll tell you what. How much bullshit is that for the Phillies and the Mets that have to play yesterday?
Yeah. And then they get today off. They're just like, God, could I just have the fucking extra day and the weekend? And let's all just play Friday. Like, I don't know.
Speaking of, speaking to somebody on the team, not happy about it.
Yeah, I can't imagine you're honest, right? So that was I hate that. I think it's stupid, but I mean, whatever. But let's go through the National League first, and then we'll go over to the American League and just go by division and talk about some of the teams that we expect big things out of in the second half, or potentially we expect to falter. The Nats are hovering around 500 in the NL East. They've been young, they've been good, but they've lost 3 straight going into the break. James Wood has been amazing. So is CJ Abrams for them. They have a pitcher that was in the All-Star game too that's been really good that I can't remember his name.
Detmers?
No, I don't think it was Detmers. He plays for the Angels, doesn't he? What was
yeah. What am I thinking?
Anyway, but they have a good amount of talent on this team for a team that we didn't really have high expectations of. The Marlins are also hovering just above them, 4 games above them, actually 7 games above 500. Would love to see them buy a little bit, but the Fish are known spenders at the deadline generally. What do you think out of those 2 teams? Do you think either of those 2 teams can catch or make a run at the Braves or the Phillies in that division? Or do we think that they're kind of going to be treading water and get weighed down by the kind of the powerhouses at the top?
I don't think they have a chance. I mean, they have a chance. I don't think.
Not for the division. Do you think they can make a push in the wild card? Do either of those teams excite you if they get into October? No. The Fish a little bit more so than the Nats for me, but I don't see either of them making a huge run. I think the Marlins are pretty good. I mean, they have the top end pitching talent to make a run if they need to.
Well, not only that, they play baseball. They play a gritty style of baseball too, which I like.
They play old school baseball. They're two of their guys, 2 of their top guys in the lineup. Their shortstop and second baseman are 2 of the top 5 guys in the league in hits.
They're fun to watch.
Yeah,
and they get on base, they run, they bunt. I mean, they hit. Obviously, their pitching is what's carrying them right now. But I really think that the style of baseball that they play can translate. I don't know if they have the heavy hitters and maybe they go get somebody at the deadline, which is probably who they need. I don't know how their bullpen is, but obviously their starters are fucking phenomenal right now. So
yeah, they have the 4th best runs against in the National League. So, I mean, clearly they're playing either good defense or they got good pitching or a little bit of both. They have a lot of exciting young talent in terms of the on the field. In terms of the batters, the players in the field, not the pitching staff. I know I'm kind of fumbling over my words a little bit here, but they're playing a lot better at home than they are on the road. So that's something to keep in mind as well. Maybe if they get into the playoffs and they're going to be a lower seed, they could have a little bit of trouble on the road. I don't know if that's really a thing that matters, but
I think the Nats are the opposite, right? I mean, their bullpen is just fucking atrocious.
It's horrible. That's bad. If it was good, then they would be right in the mix right now. I mean,
and they're a top 5 offense.
Playing 500 ball with a terrible bullpen. It's kind of
terrible
hard to do,
bullpen,
honestly.
Top 5 offense, and probably a middling starting rotation. I know Jackson Griffin, that's probably who you're talking about, has been pitching well.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
But other than that, it's not like a murderer's row of starters over there.
Yeah, they traded their best starter in Mackenzie Gore in the offseason to Texas, which honestly is kind of working out better for Washington right now. Mackenzie Gore, I think, has been not so good for Texas and or hurt. But Texas is also another, I mean, that's another situation we'll get to when we get over to the American League. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about those two because we don't talk about the bottom part of a couple of the National League divisions all that much. So I wanted to touch on a couple of the teams.
Yeah, if Miami gets in, just to put a bow on that division, if Miami gets in, I think they'd be fun. They'd probably be a team that nobody wants to play, but realistically, that division is Phillies, Atlanta, who can hold up for the long haul.
Yeah, and Philly and Atlanta, I mean, let's talk about them a little bit. Like, I mean, do we have a dog in the fight here? It's 2.5. Phillies are 2.5 games back. The Braves have been struggling as of late, although they did come out of the gates as one of the best teams in baseball, and they're still one of the best teams in baseball. Who do we think takes this division?
Philly.
I think Philly's got too much momentum right now, and I mean, you say Atlanta's been struggling lately. It's been like what, over a month now at least. So they need to right the ship soon, or else this is going to keep going the same direction.
Hey, look at
they're teetering.
Atlanta came off real hot and is going down a little bit. Philly came out real low and is going up. I'm going to take the team going up as compared to maybe level. How about leveled out for the Braves? It's probably a better way to put it.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, it's a good argument for taking Philly. Also, Philly's pitching staff, especially now that Zach Wheeler is in midseason form, back from a surgery that we thought we're going to pitch again, and he's should have been an all-star, and we know how that situation went. The Mets are not worth talking about, so we're not going to talk about it. They're going to sell at the deadline because they have all kinds of money wrapped up in all kinds of guys, and they're going to be probably trying to move, I would think, any of their guys that are on expiring deals, any of their guys that have big contracts that, like, I don't know, I don't think they would trade Bo Bichette, who's on a 3-year deal with them, but I mean, I wouldn't really rule anything out.
Nah, they trade Lindor before him, I would think.
I don't know. I think the only guy that's safe there is Soto, really. But anyway, let's move past that division, go to the Central, which was the best division in baseball for most of the first half. The Reds have really fallen off quite a bit. They are 43-52, quite a bit below 500. They were hovering around 500, as was this whole division for a good portion of the first half of this year. Pittsburgh's 3 games above 500. They're in 4th place in this division at 3 games above 500. They'd be like the second best team in the American League.
Jeez.
I don't know if yeah. I mean, it's pretty ridiculous, but still 4 teams above 500 in this division is really impressive. I'm really impressed with the Cardinals. And they locked in JJ Weatherholt, who's been a really, really exciting, good rookie for them, to a long-term extension worth over $100 million. We saw Chase Burns also in this division get locked up by the Reds for over $100 million. I think it was 7 years. Yeah, 7 years, 105. And he's been really, really good this year. He was an all-star. He's been, Hunter Green has not pitched all that much this year. He made his first start actually against the Orioles and got kind of roughed up a bit for the season. He's been the guy who stepped up for them in the absence of Hunter Green this year. So yeah, I mean, still some good stuff going on for the Reds, but I don't know. That team is it's not quite there yet. But the Pirates, I mean,
when are they going to be there?
The Pirates?
No, the fucking Reds. We've been talking about this for 5 years now. 4 years now, probably.
I don't know, man. When's the last time they were there? Barry Larkin, Ken Griffey?
Great question. Brandon Phillips.
Yeah, Brandon Phillips and Joey Votto had a little bit of a run there. And Johnny Cueto. Johnny Cueto had like a Cy Young caliber season for them at one point. But yeah, the Cardinals, JJ Weatherholt, Ivan Herrera, their catcher, has been really good. Obviously, we saw Jordan Walker win the home run derby the other night. He's been unbelievable. He got off to like a blazing hot start, and he's come back down to earth a little bit. But a dude who's 24, 25 years old and has been kind of lighting it up for St. Louis. So they got a lot of young talent over there. The problem with them is the pitching staff. I just don't know how deep it is. and I'm worried about it moving forward into the playoffs. But I think their lineup is good and can hang. Chicago and Milwaukee are at the top of this division. Milwaukee's been at the top most of the year. They've been the most consistently good team in this division. Chicago is kind of streaky. They kind of win 8 out of 10 and then lose 8 out of 10. It seems like a lot. But Milwaukee's been really, really consistently steady ball club the whole year. What do you guys?
They
do it.
They do it every year. They do it. They never cease to amaze.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, so all right. So of those 4 teams we mentioned above 500, clearly the Brewers are a little bit a notch above the rest at this point. Do you think one of these 3 teams that are a bit behind, do you think they can make a run at the Brewers? Do you think this is the Brewers division? Do you think this is a couple of, at least a couple wild card teams out of this division? It seems like.
Yeah.
How do you think it shakes out, Brian? Let's go to you.
Well, I think that the Brewers are going to win the division. I think you got to. Yeah, the Cubs can turn it on. They flip switches for better or worse. So the Cubs would be the team I'd be concerned about.
Yeah, Cubs are the only one that's going to give them a run here, and they probably need to go out. They probably need to go out and get another pitcher. Yeah. I honestly think St. Louis will finish below Pittsburgh.
So what?
So we'll see. It's going to be that Cubs Milwaukee race to the end. Really, just whoever's going to stay there.
You can see Pittsburgh slide into that 7th spot.
I'm gonna go the other way. I like the Cardinals a little bit better than Pittsburgh. Okay. I can see Pittsburgh faltering a little bit here. I think really, really great first halves from Brandon Lau and Ryan O'Hearn, and Brian Reynolds is having a resurgent first half. I don't know. I can see them kind of coming back towards just kind of playing the same kind of ball they are now, which is 500 ball, which is good. Good enough. For right now at the All-Star break, but once you get into September, you're going to need to break away a little bit. I like the Cardinals a little bit more than you guys do. I don't love the pitching staff all that much, but I think that lineup has a lot of pop. So
I'd love to see O'Hearn's second half numbers because this is just a gut feeling. I feel like he's never been a great second half hitter, but I could be wrong. I feel like he always starts hot or is hot in the beginning of the year, but then kind of falters in the second half. But I could be wrong about that. That's more of a feeling.
Yeah, I can see that. That kind of seems about right, though. All right, yeah, I think we're all in agreement, though. The Brewers are the best team. They're the cream of the crop in that division, especially the first month missing Jackson Chourio, who's their young superstar outfielder. They get him back, and since he's been back, they've been lighting the world on fire. So.
Pittsburgh's got Jared Jones back. They got the pitching. They got a top 5 offense. I mean, if they keep playing well, they could push the Cubs, honestly, at some point, depending on what the Cubs do and how healthy everybody stays.
All right, so some differing opinions on the Central, which, to be expected. There's a lot of good teams in that division, so we're not all going to agree. The Dodgers, clear and obvious favorite in the National League in general, and specifically in the West. They have an 11.5 game lead at the All-Star break. They're the only team in the division with a plus run differential, and their run differential is plus 149. And this despite the fact that they lost their last 3 going into the break. They're playing great on the road. They're playing great at home. They're the cream of the crop. I don't think there's any arguments from anybody there. They have all the talent in the world, and they're going to be buying more at the deadline. Somehow, some way, they're going to end up with another all-star in their rotation, in their bullpen, in their lineup. And they're like 8th best hitter this year is Max Muncy, who would be like the best player on the Orioles this year. So it's just kind of it would be so nice to be a fan of that team or a team like that. But behind them, we have the Diamondbacks and the Padres both hovering right around 500, 1 game off of each other. Padres really struggling as of late. And then behind them, we have probably the 2 worst teams in baseball this year, the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Which, once again, I think San Francisco is probably going to be a huge part of this trade deadline because I think they're going to sell off a lot of assets. And I think that would be smart. They have guys on 1-year deals, Luis Arias being one of those guys, Robbie Ray being one of those guys. So they could be, top of the line sellers at the deadline. what do you guys make of this division? Do we have any faith in either the Padres or the Diamondbacks to turn it around and make a run in the playoffs? Obviously, the Dodgers are probably going to win the division. But do you trust any of these teams besides the Dodgers in October making a run as a wild card?
Nope. I think, and going back to your Tuesday, since I couldn't fucking stay with service on Tuesday,
that was great.
Biggest disappointment candidate could be the San Diego Padres.
Playing 500 ball. We expect a lot more
for the AL.
Right? It would be great in the AL. But, they have probably the best closer in baseball. Certainly the most notorious, I would say the best, the biggest name out there. Machado.
Could you imagine if they didn't have a good closer, if they blew a couple more of those late innings?
Yeah. Look, they lost Nick Pivetta early in the year, which sucks. That was their one of their top guys, one of the guys at the top of their rotation. So that's tough. Machado's hitting, 180, which, we're not expecting out of a what we would call a future Hall of Famer for a long time. I don't really know. We're gonna have arguments about that for a while, I think, when he's on the ballot. But it's you just don't expect that. And then they gave Xander Bogaerts that big contract a few years ago.
Trade him to us for cheap.
That really has not worked out for them. That Xander Bogaerts contract. He was so consistently good with Boston. He's been bad. Jackson Merrill started off the season hurt a lot. He hasn't been nearly the same guy as he was a couple of years ago when he was the rookie sensation out of Severna Park High School, our mom's old alma mater. But yeah, they were exciting early, but they've kind of fallen off. And the Diamondbacks I like because they have a decent pitching staff. Corbin Burns has been hurt, but Erod's been good for them. Zach Gallen's been a complete fucking disaster. I don't
you don't say.
To the point where how much more run are they going to give him? He's got like a 6.5 ERA and he's starting he's got big innings. I don't know what they're thinking trotting him out there anymore, but I think that experiment might be over.
Remember when all the Orioles fans wanted Zach Gallen when we missed out?
I was one of them. I wanted him.
I hate him so much. I really do.
You hate him. Come on, he didn't do anything to you.
I don't hate him as a person.
Do you hate all pitchers that wear rec specs? Is that your thing? You don't like him?
I don't hate him as a person. I just hate watching him pitch. And I think he's overrated. That's all.
Okay, Brooks is anti-rec specs. It's okay. Yeah. He had no respect for Eric Gagne or Rick Vaughn.
Vaughn.
There's one of them we can't mention right now because he might be coming on the show.
Hey, my house Wi-Fi is getting a little shoddy. Let me go to my hotspot. I'll be right back, boys.
You seem fine. This guy stinks.
Yeah. Look, Arizona, the lineup is always going to be there, right? They have Corbin Carroll, who's been incredible since he came into the league. Ketel Marte, who's one of the more consistent, switch hitting second baseman.
He's got to play better. He's not playing up the par this year.
Marte?
Yeah.
Marte's been good. He had at least a really good month. Perdomo is the guy that's really been struggling for them.
I think it was Marte's been really streaky from when I was watching for whatever reason. I was watching a Diamondbacks podcast for a random reason. When I was going down a Corbin Burns rabbit hole trying to see where he was at in his rehab and everything, but they were saying Ketel Marte has been so hot and so cold this year. He needs to be way more consistent.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. Perdomo, their shortstop, who was unbelievable last year and still provides a great glove, has just not been as good at the plate this year. Gabby Moreno, who they traded Dalton Varsho to the Blue Jays for, who's been their young catcher, has been really good. So I believe in their lineup. I believe in them. I also I just can't get it out of my head. The run they made a couple years ago to the World Series, they took out the Dodgers in the the NLCS. And I just can't get that out of my head. I just feel like this team has more juice than they've
get the broad out of your head.
Get the broad out. Yeah. I need to go watch Bull Durham. It's been a while. All right. That's the National League. Any hot takes on who's going to come out of the National League as the pennant winner, or do we think it's Dodgers or Braves or Phillies? It's
one of those three. Right? It's not. The Brewers always get right to the hoop, and then Dikembe Mutombo comes in No.
Yeah,
I would absolutely love to see the Brewers go on a fucking run.
So would
They
I.
deserve it so bad.
So would I.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they just lost Giannis. That city needs something.
They need
Give
help.
Milwaukee something. Come on.
They got beer, man. All right, look, they got plenty of Brewers. They'll be fine.
Yeah. And they got the
Yeah, but-
Packers. That's like 3 hours away from them, though.
I think we've talked about this before. I want to go to Milwaukee.
they got Spotted Cow.
They have Spotted Cow, is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
They have Richie Sexton and Giovanni Gallardo.
Ooh.
All right. Let's move over to the American League. Let's start in the West and move east. The worst team in the American League, tied for the worst team in the American League.
Are we talking about West or are we talking about Southeast?
Nice. All right. I get your reference from last time.
I apologize. I got a little geographically confused last time. I'm sorry. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. By the way, Los Angeles means the Angels in English, so their team translates to the Angels. That's
fair point. That's a fair point. I didn't think so.
Fucking stupid.
It's like saying ATM machine. You said machine twice, right?
C, yes. You don't need to say it twice. Yeah. Sorry, Michael Kim just hold out for Eeg from the fairway. I'm watching the British Open over here on my second screen. Anyway, the Los Angeles Angels, the Angels, are the worst team in the American League, tied with the Kansas City Royals. For the worst record in the American League. And right above them in the division is the Oakland Athletics. The Ball Sacramento Athletics. Who have lost 9 straight going into the break. Didn't know that. What a complete disaster for a team that kind of started out hot. So those teams are pulling up the rear in this division. Houston, 4 games below 500, but have a potential Triple Crown winner on their team. So, I mean, could always make a run.
They just traded McCullers, right?
They did. They traded Lance McCullers to – who did they trade him to? The Cubs? Mets?
I forgot. I saw it come across the ticker.
Yeah, he was the guy that was really good for them when they were making their making 5 or 6 straight ALCSs or whatever they did. But he's been kind of on the decline for a couple of years. So maybe looking for a career rejuvenation for him. But this is a team that's been a little bit underwhelming so far this year. The pitching staff specifically has been the issue. They lost Framber Valdez in the offseason. To the Tigers. He hasn't been all that great, but he was kind of like the steady hand at the top of the rotation they haven't really had. And Hunter Brown missed a lot of time this year, and he was the guy last year who was, making waves for them. So their pitching staff needs to figure stuff out.
One of you guys picked him to win the Cy Young this year, right? Hunter Brown?
I might have. I can't remember. Brian picked fucking Al Leiter's son.
Jack Leiter.
Who just broke his fucking ankle, by the way.
That's not going to work out well for me then.
No, it's going to be tough to pitch on a broken ankle.
Hey, buddy.
Antonio.
But yeah.
And let's give our Huckleberry Lara a shout out.
She's at graduation. Right, congratulations.
Last graduation I was in, I was having a few of these guys.
Fuck yeah.
Hopefully you're having some with us, Laura.
Couple vodkas, hell yeah. Seattle Mariners up with the Padres in terms of teams we had huge expectations of and are just kind of playing 500 ball. And they're a game and a half back of the Texas Rangers, who are leading the NL West at this point. Also playing, they're 2 games above 500, but playing pretty disappointing ball, I would say, by their standards. This is a team that won the World Series a couple years ago. Seattle Mariners, were 1 game away from being in the World Series last year. So these are teams we had, pretty big expectations for that are just kind of middling, which is going to be kind of the story as we talk about the American League. This division can kind of go any which way. Do you guys like Texas, Seattle, Houston, any more? Do you think any of these teams are going to falter and sell at the deadline, or do you think these teams are going to be, kind of going at it until the end here?
No, I think I don't know. It's hard.
They're all within 4 games of each other right now.
Yeah, it's hard to say no. Like they're not going to sell, but one of them might just It's not going to be Seattle, I don't think.
Who do you think has the most talent of these three teams? Houston, Seattle, Texas.
Probably Seattle. I don't know. Texas is interesting. It's all going to come down to their health, I feel like.
Yeah, well, it always does for anything, I guess. But
Well,
I'll go
yeah, but I mean,
Seattle.
they're notoriously known for having some of their best guys get hurt. But see Seager or DeGrom, or as you just said, Leiter's son just broke his ankle. So I just think it's going to come down to that. I don't believe in Houston at all. I really don't. I don't know why, but I just don't. And I'm surprised to see Seattle kind of struggling as much as I say they're struggling, but I feel like they would be running away with this division if you told me that they were that Texas was 49-47. I'd say they're at least 10 games above 500 if you gave me a guess at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I mean, especially Randy making the All-Star team, like Julio having another, pretty good year. They signed Josh Naylor in the offseason. That's been, okay so far. It hasn't been all that great. And Cal Raleigh's really been the biggest disappointment on the team. And once again, I mean, love the big dumper, but just having really, really a brutal year for them. But the thing that keeps bringing me back to Seattle here is their pitching staff. I just believe in Gilbert and Kirby and Luis Castillo, whatever's left of him, Brian Wu. Like, they just have so much talent. And I didn't even mention, what's his name, Emerson Hancock, or Colt Emerson, their shortstop, one of their pitcher, Hancock, I think his name is. They just have so much talent. I just think their pitching staff is going to carry them. I don't know, though. If Seager and DeGrom get hot and stay healthy, that's just such a scary team because those guys are just so fucking good. But Seattle, I think, is got to be the lead candidate here, right?
Yeah, like I said, I'm in between Seattle and Texas here, but
it's I'll look at the odds as of right now is Seattle -110, Rangers +150, Astros +550. So Astros not getting any love despite being only 3 games back. So honestly,
I'm not surprised.
But yeah, the math just says the odds are one of these teams is gonna break out and one of these teams is gonna falter at the very least. So I'm gonna bet on Seattle being the breakout. I think Cal Raleigh can't get any worse than he's been. I think if he improves at all, this team is gonna significantly improve. So if he can even
having a good year, right?
Yeah, I mean, like Julio's floor is so high because his defense is so good and he's so good at stealing bases. I mean, he's hitting 260 with 14 homers, so he's not like lighting the world on fire, but he's been well above league average. He's
below his average,
above league average, but yeah, he's like not a superstar type, having a superstar type season, but 14 homers, 12 stolen bases. He's scoring runs. He's getting on base a decent amount. Playing great outfield. He's got 2.5 WAR at the break, so he's going to have like another 4 or 5 WAR season, and this is a down year for him. So he's and his back could heat up too in the second half. So anyway, let's move off the West. I think it's going to be kind of a race to the finish there, and I'm interested to see what some of those teams do at the deadline. I think it's going to be a lot of buying and selling around the margins, and it's not going to be big splashy moves there. But we'll see. I don't know. There's always kind of a surprising splashy move somewhere that we don't expect. The Chicago White Sox are leading the AL Central somehow, some way. Super young. I can name probably 3 guys on the whole team, and I don't really know what else to say about that. Their lineup is amazing. They're scoring runs at an insane rate. I think they have the 3rd most runs scored in the American League, which is fucking bananas to me. They're playing 14 games above 500 at home and 11 games below 500 on the road, which is insane as well. I guess they love guaranteed rate field or whatever the fuck it's called in Chicago on the south side now. Cleveland's right behind them. And then the Twins are 3 games back. The Tigers are lurking, and the Kansas City Royals are one of the worst teams in baseball somehow, some way. Yeah. I think this is the first division I'm really going to make a strong argument for a team below. Detroit's in 4th place. They've been, I think they have the 2nd best record in baseball starting June 1st to now.
First.
They had it was the best record in baseball. They were completely disastrous out of the stretch, but also Skubal was hurt. Casey Mize got hurt. Framber Valdez got hurt. Jack Flaherty got hurt. They had a lot of injuries.
Carpenter was out for a while.
Yeah, they're getting healthy at the right time. I think this team, although they're 6.5 back right now, the White Sox are clearly the most talented team in this division. I honestly think they're going to make a run and they're going to win this division.
I mean, don't forget what they did last year, man. They were good last year, and they tried to give that fucking division away last year. They handed it on a silver platter to Cleveland. So I just don't believe they're as bad as they played in the first half. And they're proving us right here in June, July. So
yeah, I can look. I can see it. I can see them faltering, but I don't know. They're definitely not going to be sellers.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know what that means? They're going to be buyers.
Yeah.
And if anybody's going to spend some money, although they haven't been known to spend money recently, especially since Dombrowski hasn't been there. But last year of Skubal's contract, why not go pick some guys up and try to make a run at it? Mize has never pitched this good in his life. Who am I forgetting? Who's their third starter that I'm forgetting?
Framber and Jack Flaherty.
Framber, I don't believe in Flaherty at all, but I mean, the three-headed monster there, if they keep pitching the way that we think they can pitch, short series, they can make a run at it.
Yeah, I think they have as much talent as any of these teams that we're going to talk about in the American League outside of Tampa and New York. So I would think that they're gonna have a great second half here, and Montero, who's been their number 5 starter, has the best ERA on the team, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So he's been kind of their rock outside of, I guess, Jack Flaherty, who's got a 4.5.
And the White Sox are a good story. You gotta prove it to me for a full season. You know what I mean? I just feel it feels like a team that's kind of gonna lose steam here a little bit. I mean, they thought this about the Orioles in 2023. You know.
Yeah.
And we never did that. So there's obviously a chance, but I'm just saying you got to prove it to me. So.
Yeah, I don't necessarily believe in the Twins, but although they're playing 500 ball in a division that's wide open, so they have to. They can't exactly sell.
I think they're going to though.
I don't see. I don't like Buxton. I don't think is moving. If they're going to sell anybody, it'd be Joe Ryan, but I don't even think they'll do that. Especially if they're 3 games out of the lead at the deadline. What are they going to do?
Agree.
This is a very winnable division.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I just think they're either going to sell or they're not going to do a fucking thing. One or the other. I mean, especially with the new ownership, they don't seem very aggressive. I know the other brother just took over operating duty. We'll see how that goes. This is his first trade deadline, so we don't really know. But
the other brother, is he one of the four? Is he one of the 4 brothers? Which could be a topic for our movie.
But yeah, little preview, little what do they call it? Cliffhanger, teaser.
Yeah, a little teaser.
A
little Mike
scratching this off the list.
Yeah,
little teaser. But
Rex Ryan had some comments about the Jets. We'll find out what he said after the break.
God, this part of the NFL season / calendar year is unbearable. But
Brandon Ayuk's giving us some hot content though.
Oh yeah,
but Minnesota. I have no idea what they're going to do, but if I had to put money on it, they're going to stand pat and just see how the rest of the season goes. Or they're going to
do exactly what Minnesota and Cleveland always do, and that's absolutely fucking nothing. They're going to sit in the pool and they're going to tread water. That's all they're going to fucking do.
I agree with you, and they're going to let Detroit go hop, skip, and jump over them.
I think Cleveland and Minnesota stay in second and third in some form or fashion, and I think the Tigers and the White Sox flip here. I think the White Sox are going downhill. I think the Tigers are going uphill. But I'm counting out the White Sox, who have a really good young lineup that's clicking. So, I hope the White Sox continue to play well because it makes it makes the division more fun. But I just think, if I was a betting man, the AL
You
system
are.
right now, you can get
You
the
are a
Tigers.
betting
You can
man.
get the Tigers 6.5 games back with half the season to play at plus 700 to win this division. That's a little tasty to me. I don't know. I think
I don't
7 to
know.
1
sprinkle,
odds.
might
Yeah, I
sprinkle.
might have to throw a 20 spot on that. See what happens. All right. The AL East, the last division we're going to talk about here today.
Before we get into it, I have a very good comment from Antonio. Gotta do it.
I concur. I
agree.
concur.
Gotta do it.
Yeah.
Gotta do it.
I think he's.
At least sign up to a
Mayo
minor
has
league
done nothing
deal.
to prove that he's better than you.
Oh. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Man.
If only Blaze didn't break his hand. Oh man, this Orioles team could make a run. Who knows? All right. The the Orioles are tied with the we're a half a game ahead of the Toronto Blue Jays because we won 4 straight and they lost 2 going into the break. The Red Sox are a game and a half above the Orioles after winning 9 straight ball games. And then the Yankees are sitting at 54-42 with the second best record in the American League, only 3 games back of Tampa, who has been the best team in the American League to this point. Let's start, I guess, with the top of the division. Tampa or New York, Aaron Judge has got to get healthy. Max Fried has got to get healthy. But if they come back healthy, they're going to add at the deadline. I mean, it's hard to argue that this is not the most talented team on paper, but this fucking Rays team just fucking rakes, dude. They just rake. They produce runs. The guys in their lineup that hit 5 through 9 are just as good at producing runs as the guys at the top, and they do it in a completely different way. Chandler Simpson, who hits 7, 8, 9 for them, has been getting on base, swiping bags, manufacturing runs. They're not just outs at the bottom of the lineup. It just feels like every single at bat you really have to battle. And their pitching staff is amazing. And of course, Brian Baker, one of the best closers in the league.
Don't get him started. Don't do this.
But once again, when you look at it on paper, like Aaron Judge and Max Fried, you add those two guys to the Yankees who are, only 3 games back. It's hard to, think that they're not going to make a run. So I don't know. Where do we see this division going? Or do you think there's a come from behind crazy situation? Brian.
No, I think this is going to end up. I think the Rays hold on. I really do. But I'll tell you what, when you get into the playoffs, I would take the Yankees over the Rays. I think the Rays are a marathon build team and the Yankees are a sprint made team. And I know the Yankees have a good record, but when you can throw out, I can never say his name, Schlittler.
Cam Schlittler.
When you can go Schlittler and Cole to start a series.
Max Fried and Rodon are behind him.
And Max Fried, I don't know why I just breezed past Max Fried.
Warren.
I mean, come on.
Warren,
Jesus. I mean, you can have one of those guys be a long reliever if you wanted to, and that way you could rest the dude to give him an extra days of rest going into another series. So the Yankees scare me in the series, but I think the Rays win the division.
I think I tend to agree with basically everything you said there. I don't know. When I'm thinking about the Rays, man, Yandy and Aranda and Caminero, and if they add anything at the deadline, I'm an Oriole fan, so I don't want to see Tampa get any better. But good God, did the Tampa Bay Devil Rays fans deserve them to go all out and fucking make a splash at the deadline and go out and get a fucking another bat and just fucking go?
When have they done that? When has been that? That's never been their methodology.
I know, and I'm just like, God, let's just go for it one time. And I don't know. I really think this Tampa team has potential, like World Series potential. I think I love their lineup all the way through, but once again, I just tend to agree with you, Brian. I think once you get into the playoffs, I just trust Judge and that pitching staff more.
Taking the staff. I mean, the Judge is.
Judge is historically not even that great in the playoffs, right?
Yeah. I mean, Jesus. I mean, who's the Oriole killer, right? He wasn't really good in the regular season. Raul Ibanez. I saw that guy.
There's so many Oriole killers. Mookie Betts fucking lit us on fire when he was on the Red Sox. I bet you he's got over a 400 average
JD
against the
Martinez.
Orioles. JD Martinez.
JD Martinez. And then when we were in the
JD
playoffs
Drew.
against the Rangers, I remember Dell looking at me. Dell like turned and looked at me. He's like, I wouldn't throw the ball anywhere near Seager, anywhere near him.
Oh,
And like 2 pitches later, see ya.
I mean, he was on planet Zorp for like a month. Like in that play, he was. I mean, remember that home run that he hit in the World Series? Probably one of the most electric home runs I've ever seen. He just fucking loses his shit as soon as he.
Well, I mean, the Rangers in general, that entire playoff.
I mean, yeah, that's we ran into such a buzzsaw. I mean, they
didn't lose a game on the road the entire playoff.
The whole playoffs. The 2 years we really had good squads. We ran into a buzzsaw in the Royals, and we ran into a buzzsaw with the Rangers.
Yeah. We ran into a buzzsaw in Bobby Witt. That's what we ran into.
No, I'm talking about the Royals team that actually won the World Series that we got swept by in the ALCS.
It makes it feel a little bit better when you lose to the World Series winner, you know?
Yeah, I guess, but yeah. Yeah, man, losing to fucking Gerard Dyson stealing fucking 80 bases and hitting Gorks over our second baseman. Oh my God. I hate that team so much. Anyway, so all right, we talked about the Yankees and the Rays at the top. The Red Sox clearly making a run, 9-game winning streak going into the break. A team that was like completely dead in the tank, fired their coach, fired their whole front office, completely like the organization was.
Well, not the front office. They fired their offensive staff.
Yeah, the front office is staying. What's his name?
Yeah.
Breslow. Breslow's
the
only guy
Greg Breslow
who came out of this clean.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know what to make of the Red Sox. Clearly, they're not going to be selling anymore. But I mean, maybe not. I don't know. They could come out and lose 7 out of their first 10 out of the break and be right back where they were. Right.
I mean, really, everybody who's on the cusp right now, who's in the wild card conversation within 4 or 5 games, the next 2 weeks is going to tell you everything you need to know. Really.
What's the deadline?
August
3rd. Yeah. By the way, Sonny Gray, who they traded for in the offseason, the Red Sox, 11-1 with a 2.5 ERA.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that.
I was dead wrong on that.
You need to go hand up on that. You were not in on Sonny Gray.
Mm-hmm.
I was not in on Sonny Gray.
Cloudy blue. Yeah, he was not. You're not in on him. Toronto, Brooks, you were all over this. They're in last place in this division, right behind, half a game behind the Orioles.
I was all over Toronto and the Mets.
But another team that I think Toronto is probably going to be adding, right? They were in the World Series last year. They were 2 outs away from winning the World Series last year. I mean, in one of the craziest classic Game 7 matchups we've ever seen. It was, like storybook, but also, losing the Super Bowl. The team that the Super Bowl hangover is a real thing, right? Losing the World Series.
Their injuries right now, if you can, Dust.
Toronto.
Yeah, because they've had injury issues this
year. It was
year
egregious. I remember it was like just their pitching staff. They had like 5 dudes, and they were playing the Orioles. Like, they pulled up like there was like 5 guys that were just like monsters.
Yeah, and it's like a boo-hoo. We've gone through this for a year and 2 years now, a year and a half. So it's like, hey, fuck off. I don't feel bad for you. But at the same time, it is contributing to me being right now. But again, I just don't see them having as many comeback late inning wins as last year. It's the same thing as the Orioles did a couple years ago. It's hard to replicate that.
Yeah. And also, Vlad Guerrero, who hit 48 home runs 3 years ago, has 6 home runs this year?
Yeah, I picked him in the home run.
He's I mean, what's going on with that guy? He got $600 million. He fucking went off in the playoffs, and then all of a sudden he turned into a pumpkin.
This home run pool, I should never be allowed to participate in it again.
As of right now,
Cal Raleigh and Vlad Guerrero. That's going well.
Yeah.
Hey, I came in last year by a lot.
Well, you took your.
I was out by the All-Star break last year, I think.
Jordan's got 30 homers at the break, and nobody has him. All right. They're key players that are on the mend as of right now. Jose Barrios got Tommy John. Tough. I mean, that was
he's gone.
Not great. Max Scherzer has been out the whole year. He's older. Doesn't not a huge deal. Joe Mantiply.
They're gonna baby Scherzer back because they're gonna see if they're gonna be in this thing or not.
Yeah. Bowden Francis, Cody Ponce, both UCL stuff. expected to miss the whole year. Joe Mantiply, who's like a lefty reliever for them, he's out with arthroscopic surgery on his left knee, 60-day. Yimi Garcia, who's another bullpen arm, he's out. Addison Barger, who was a big part of their lineup last year, has been out for a little while. Tony Taters has been out since he signed.
Since he signed
last year. He's got a labral tear in his left shoulder, so he's out. Preparing for a potential late season return, but we haven't seen that guy play baseball in 2 years. So
he got surgery in January or February.
Yeah.
Right before spring training for some reason, and didn't do anything about it in the offseason. So.
And then Jesus Sanchez has a sprained ankle, so he's out right now as well. But really, just the story has been, Vlad, no pop for Vlad. Ernie Clement is the leading vote getter in the American League for whatever the fuck reason.
Because he got all of Canada.
I know.
And when the whole country votes for you, it's pretty easy to win something.
I hope that fucking changes the All-Star voting. I hope it does. Like, it's as much as it pisses me off, that should change the All-Star voting.
He's a good player. It's not that he's not the first time.
It's not the first time either. Like, remember when the All-Star game was in Pittsburgh? They got Jack Wilson and Freddie Sanchez were the starters for the National League.
Yeah.
Like, look, those guys they were good players, but I mean, come on. Like,
I hear you.
Jack Wilson's. I almost just fucking mix their names up. That's how unimportant they are in the history of
Happy
baseball.
Jack. Yeah, Jack O'Lantern. Like, I don't know.
Jack O'Lantern.
Nice one. That was a good one.
That's him and Al E. Gator are probably friends.
Al E. Gator. That was great. When I was wearing an alligator outfit. Your name should be Al E. Gator.
Who else am I thinking of in Toronto? Oh, Bieber. What's Shane Bieber doing? Did he just come back?
I don't know if he's even.
He is. He signed. They exercised his option when they signed him last year. He did his option. I want to know if he's pitched this year or how he's pitching.
He has pitched. He has started 4 games. And he has 17 innings and 15 runs given up. He's got a 7.7 ERA. I guess I don't know.
Or did he just come back?
Now,
mentally hurt,
or he's definitely his stats. His baseball reference page is injured. It's on the IL.
When were those starts? Did they just happen?
Just now. He made his 2026 debut. He made his 2026 debut in June 23rd, so he's only pitched 4 games.
Okay, so that's good. That's good news for. I mean, I know he hasn't pitched well coming back, but I mean, kind of not surprising. He'll find it in a little bit, but so that's good news for them, and that's one of the injury issues that I was thinking of as well. But again, I don't have the belief in the Blue Jays that everybody else did and the Mets, because they were both top 3, top 4, top 5 to make it to the World Series in odds. And I'm like, I just don't see it. So
on both of them, you called it. Like
but Toronto has an excuse. The Mets do not.
No, the Mets are dumpster fire.
They're just abysmal.
All right, the only team we haven't talked about in this division is the Baltimore Orioles. Really,
let's do it.
Are we? I think we're going to sell in the margins, like I've said for a couple weeks now. I think Taylor Ward's probably gone.
Do you think the next 2 weeks are going to be bad for the Orioles? Is what you're implying?
I think it's going to be 500 ball, and I think we're going to be in limbo. And I don't think we're going to sell off major pieces, but I do think like Taylor Ward could be moving. I could see Tavares going somewhere. I could see a couple of the bullpen guys like Kittredge moving.
So you're looking at a replay of last year.
Even Trevor Rogers, he could be on the move. I mean, Bradish, Boz, they're not going anywhere. Like I don't think Adley's going anywhere. I don't think Gunner's going anywhere. I don't think it's going to be any kind of crazy deadline. But I can see some moves around the margins and some smaller stuff happening. Sell Ward, bring up Heston, says Baltimore Joe. I mean, I don't know.
I'm not terribly against that.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not I'm not super down on the team. I think we still have a chance, an outside chance to make the wild card. I just don't think this team is built to make any kind of run in October. I don't really believe in the team in terms of making a late season push here all that much. So I think probably the move is selling around the margins, but I don't know if Elias might be trying to, kind of play for his job here. So like he might have to make a couple of big swings. I don't really know. What do you guys think?
Well, if we knew, then this would be a lot less interesting. So,
yeah,
I think I think the next week and a half, just like you guys probably agree with me, is going to tell the story. And then once you see one move made, if it's a sell or a buy, then you know what direction they are going. And then we don't have to guess anymore.
Yeah, it's like you said, next week and a half to 2 weeks, next couple series are going to show us whether we're going to be in this thing or not, really, for the wild card. And if you're Elias and want to keep your job, you better be fucking making a couple swings at least. You can sell around the margins if you want, but you better at least make one swing. Because, like, I agree with Joe here. Because if you sell Ward on the margins here, you got Heston to bring up, and if Encarnacion Strange that they called up this morning, if he comes up and makes an impact right away, I mean, you can sell a little bit, and if he comes up and makes a decent little impact, he can fill in for Blaze until he comes back. And if Blaze comes back, broken hand stuff, I know broken hand stuff we got the best news possible for him, but it's kind of like a handmade bone thing. He could come back. He's not a big power hitter, so him losing power is not a huge deal. But hopefully he can come back and have a little bit of pop to gap pop to get balls out there. But hand and wrist injuries, notoriously not great for hitting.
It's hard to kick. They're hard to kick.
It takes a little time to get the strength back and get the feeling back and gripping the bat.
And it's not just that; it's also you're losing those reps. I mean, you can't practice. You can't hit balls off the tee. You can hit one-handed, I guess, with your other arm. Like you can do some drills, but there's nothing in baseball like the repetition is so important in baseball and golf too. And I mean, I'm sure in every sport, like if you're a 3-point shooter, I'm sure Steph Curry is in the gym fucking every day. He's shooting 500 threes because they're fucking.
And he's still going to be out there doing top hand drills and stuff like that.
But it's just going to be tough. Even when he comes back, like we're not going to be able to expect the 310 batting average that he's been able to put up so far. It's probably not going to be there.
And luckily, it's not throwing hand. I mean, because that would make a whole different argument here. So
yeah, like I think best case scenario in terms of Orioles fans is we have a really hot couple weeks, and then I think if we buy, like I said, it's going to be buying. It's going to be like 2017 when we traded for Tim Beckham and Jeremy Hellickson, and like a couple of names that maybe are going to help us depth wise, but they're not fucking huge, impact moves. Tim Beckham, that first week we got him was unstoppable.
I'll give him a month. He was closer to a month that he played well.
Really good for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Former 1-1, by the way.
Yeah. And
what's that?
I mean,
he was the number 1 overall pick in the draft.
Oh, by like the Rays.
Yeah.
Yeah. So but I'll tell you the good news here. Who's in front of us in the AL wild card right now? None of us really believe in Houston. It sounds like Boston is. I know they're hot right now, but they've been hot for a short amount of time. So we'll see if this is real.
I'm not scared of Boston. I don't look at their lineup and cower in fear.
And also,
you know what I mean? Like,
you scared of Minnesota?
The fuck no, dude.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The good news is the teams that we need to beat out at the moment, as of today, don't scare me. The bad news is the teams that are behind us that could be coming are Toronto and Detroit.
Yeah.
So those are the two that you need to watch out for. In my opinion,
the two teams with the best odds, other than the Yankees coming into the year, and maybe Seattle in the American League. Those are the two teams that are on our ass right now, and we're just kind of bunched up in the middle of that all of that mess.
Yeah, and we'll see if Toronto. I know I've been giving Toronto a lot of shit. If they start playing turning it around a little bit, if Jeff Hoffman figures out how to throw a baseball again, if they get a little healthier and play up to their standards, they could make a little run here. But they don't in all honesty, I just don't think they're the powerhouse that they think they are and that other people think they are, even at their full health wise. So do they scare me a little bit? Yeah, but I mean, they're not gonna. I don't see a world where we're not going to compete or beat them. If we're playing the way we should be playing, which hasn't been for a long time now, so we'll see. And Detroit scares me a little bit for sure, but just because they're pitching. And Minnesota again doesn't scare me. Boston not really scaring me. I know they're hot, but they're not scaring me. Everybody has a little hot streak in them. Houston doesn't scare me one bit at the moment. Jordan scares me. That's about it.
Yeah. I think my hottest take for the American League is Jordan Alvarez is going to win the Triple Crown, and the Astros are still going to miss the playoffs.
God damn it.
And honestly, I don't really know if that's even that hot of a take. It would be incredibly impressive. I mean, is that impressive for Jordan, or does it hurt his case, right? Because he's a DH only. Like, I don't know if you're talking MVP stuff. Right now, he's the favorite to win the MVP.
I think if you can win the Triple Crown, no matter what, it's incredibly impressive.
By the way, MVP odds as of right now, Jordan minus 155. Right behind him is Junior Caminero and Bobby Witt at plus 450 and plus 500.
Bobby Witt, get him out of that.
Get out of that. Get out of that. Also, sorry about that, fellas. Blue Cross Blue Shield just called me, which I have. And they were like, Cheryl, we would like to talk to you about your results. I'm like, you have the wrong number. I'm not Cheryl.
I don't know what your guys' hate for Bobby Witt is. He's got 30 bags and he's hitting 286.
I'm not saying he's
got
not
5 WAR already.
I hear you.
He's got 5 WAR already.
It's
playing on that bad of a team right now.
He's going to finish the year with 20. He's going to finish the year with 25 and 60, and he's playing on the worst team. Yeah, I agree. Jordan's going to win the AL MVP.
I hear you.
Unless the Twins make a crazy run or Byron Buxton goes crazy. That's the Byron Buxton 60-1 gives me a little bit of interest, but he's
people talk about
constantly hurt.
It was like 4 years of disappointment in regards to being the number 1 overall pick.
Because he was
and 4 years might
4
years might be light. Might be like 5 or 6.
Yeah, but he's been unbelievable. He doesn't steal as many bases as he used to, but he's still fucking crazy.
It's all been injury related.
But I feel like the first week he was up in the major leagues, he ran into the wall and broke his arm or broke his rib.
Yeah, it's always been injury stuff with him. It's just staying healthy. When he's healthy and he's out there, he's usually pretty fucking damn good. But yeah, I mean, to put a bow on this, final thoughts here from me. Orioles again. The next 2 weeks are gonna show us a lot. But I just don't see a world where if Mike Elias wants to keep his job, that he's selling, unless we fucking win 2 games over the next 2 weeks. Then he doesn't have a choice. And I feel like at that point, if they tank that bad and go into that bad of a losing streak, then ownership needs to step in and say, you're selling and you're going to be fired.
Well,
that's it.
I mean, look, I don't know how accurate Moneyball is when it comes to certain things. But
Miguel Tejada won MVP that year, and they didn't even show him in the movie.
Well, what I'm getting, I know. But what I'm getting at is, like, Billy Beane would have to go to the owner and be like, when he tries to get Ricardo Rincon, he wants to add $250,000 to their payroll. My assumption is if Elias is going to go buying, he's at least got to talk to Rubenstein. How would you say?
I would assume every GM should or has to.
But you're going to add $10 million to a payroll, $15 million to a payroll. You got to get proper authorization.
Especially when you're
in constant contact, right?
Especially when one of your owners is Cal Ripken Jr. and they just came out with an article a couple weeks to a month ago saying that he's going to be more involved in player development. I think you're going to have to come to the boardroom or call up somebody to say, "Here's what I'm thinking," and sell the case. And maybe not for $250,000. They probably have go fucking, I don't care. Go.
Yeah, but if you want to bring on $20 million in payroll, just making up a number. And like I said, the reason I bring it up is, I mean, there's going to be a seatbelt on Elias, for lack of a better term, in terms of he wants to start adding, like spending like a drunken sailor. I don't see that happening. I do see him buying. I agree with Brooksy. When you're on line for your life here, job life, You're buying.
Have to. You
the
literally
Drunken
have
Sailor
to.
just made me think of another movie.
What?
The Drunken Sailor comment just made me think of another TNT movie.
Nice.
Oh, I know which one it is.
I know.
I'm writing it down too. I'm gonna beat you to
it. All right. Let's go through some of the other stuff real quick.
Yeah, let's wrap up baseball. We've been doing baseball for 45 minutes.
We have been doing baseball for quite a while. Kyle Schwarber going to finish the season with Kyle Schwarber going to finish the season with the most home runs, or is somebody going to usurp him?
I think Kyle Schwarber will finish with the most home runs.
I think he's going to hit 55 homers. I
think that's a good number.
Yeah, I think I think last year he finished with 50, 53 or 50 something. Like he's going to have a lot. Cy Young Award winners, as of right now, for me, it's Mizorowski and Schlittler. I think it's a little bit closer in the AL than it is in the NL. I think Mizorowski, if he stays healthy the rest of the year, is a shoe-in. As good as Christopher Sanchez has been.
As I say, that's tough. That's tough for me.
So, I mean, they're so close right now. There's so much baseball left to play. It's hard to say.
Yeah. There's still 60 games, 65
both of those
games.
teams are going to be up there, and I just think the Brewers are almost certainly going to win the Central. I'm not sure if the Phillies are going to win the East. I think that has a little bit. If there's a tie-breaking aspect, I think that's probably going to kick Mizorowski over.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Those are the two that are competing for it. Skeens and Ohtani are tier 2 at this point. So unless something changes,
Sale and Wheeler are in there too.
And Sale too. I was very surprised about the year that Sale was having. I mean, am I surprised? No, but I saw the numbers and I'm like, fuck.
Sale is making as good a late career Hall of Fame push as I've ever seen a pitcher make. I mean, he's fucking unbelievable. Good. I mean, good for him too.
Yeah.
Remember when he was cutting up jerseys in Chicago?
He's still bringing in 99. Where did that come from?
Dude, I just think I guess he was just legitimately hurt because there was like 2 years in Boston where we thought he was fucking done.
Dude, he was still like 93, 94 there, I feel like, and for a couple years or maybe a year, I don't know. But I was like, okay, something don't look right.
Who else? You got ALY Schlittler, and then who else?
Schlittler is plus 120. Dylan Cease is plus 140, and nobody else is even close.
Okay,
so those are the top two.
I tell you what,
Joe Ryan, Drew Rasmussen, and DeGrom are all 20-1 or more.
Any of them. And you know what? I'm not putting my money on Schlittler or Cease.
I don't trust Cease with a fucking no. I wouldn't trust. I wouldn't touch him with a 39.5-foot pole. Rookie of the year we can talk about. I mean, I think Basayo still has a decent chance, but probably a little bit outside looking in. Kevin McGonigal has been the best player in the American League, and then JJ Weatherholt in the National League. MVP Yordan Alvarez is the prohibitive favorite in the American League, and rightly so. He could win the
and the NL. We already know.
In the NL, Ohtani is minus 1,000.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Are you serious?
PCA is 7-1, and then after that, Schwarber's 35-1 is the next closest.
It's not even close. I mean, you might as well just give him the trophy now and just give him the trophy next year and the year after.
13 quality starts and 25 home runs. What are we talking about? There's no argument.
That's just such a wild thing to say that he's.
With 60 games to go,
he could not pitch another inning or not take another at bat, and he'd be the MVP. It's insane.
Well, he'd have to do that, and PCA would have to have a great second half.
I mean, PCA, if PCA goes 40-40, maybe he'll have an argument. But Jesus, I don't know.
Crazy, man.
All right, let's put a bow on baseball. That was a lot of baseball talk, but look, it's the midseason mark. I wanted to talk some baseball.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're
getting close, and we'll do this again probably in 2 weeks. We'll do the full breakdown again probably and go through stuff because I just see like last year. I think the trade we're gonna have to do a long trade deadline show, guys.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. We can do a night. Well, the trade deadline's on a Monday. It's on the 3rd because my mom's birthday is the 4th.
Okay.
So Monday night, Monday night Raw.
Plan ahead
for
Sunday
Raw
and
podcast.
I think Sunday and Monday are going to be wild.
Yeah.
Who's the most random wrestler that you can name off the top of your head?
The Patriot.
That's a movie starring Mel Gibson.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Might also work for the Bam Bam Bigelow.
Bigelow,
R.I.P.
nice.
Jimmy Wang Yang was the guy that came to my mind.
Jimmy Wang Yang. Didn't he make all the soccer balls for the World Cup? Like, Jimmy Wang Yang.
Oh man.
I believe that's correct.
Remember Tajiri? All right, let's get on.
I guess the most random one is Baltimore's own, and that's Jimmy Seafood, John Minidakis. He went by Johnny Crab Cakes. It was actually because he's friends with Roman Reigns. He actually got into like a SmackDown or something. It was like one of the first fights, you know,
That's
something
awesome.
dumb. But it raised money for the SPCA, which is very nice.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Hell yeah.
All right. NFL stuff, not a ton going on. I don't really want to talk about football. Once again, like Brooks mentioned, it's okay.
It's a dead period. It's 100% the dead period. Only thing I want to bring up, and it has to do with TV. We talk about shows. I started watching the quarterback series yesterday. Really good.
Oh yeah, I saw some clips from Flacco saying like his MVP trophy, his Super Bowl MVP trophy, has been sitting in his dad's like basement for like 13 years.
Yeah,
just nobody's touched it.
Yeah. So real quick, the 4 quarterbacks are Cam Ward from the Titans, Joe Flacco, he's been fantastic, and that's not Homer bias.
As wide a spectrum as you can get, by the way,
without a doubt.
Ward, Joe Flacco.
Jaden Daniels and Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is awesome. Jaden Daniels is awesome. Cam Ward, I'm still kind of lukewarm on. He's very raw in terms of how he talks, how he goes about his business, but he doesn't come off as like a bad dude. It's just kind of like you're on the seesaw. Like, do I like him? Do I not like him? Do I like him? Do I not like him? And then Joe Flacco is just like the ultimate family man. He reminds you like the new version of Kirk Cousins. He's older than Kirk Cousins. I like the Kirk Cousins. But yeah, he has the MVP. I didn't know the MVP of the Super Bowl gets like a silver football, and it says like MVP and then the name of the Roman numerals of the Super Bowl. It looks like it has been through hell in a handbasket, like something you find in a storage unit. He also shows his Corvette that he won. Says he hasn't driven it in about 5 years because he doesn't fit well in it. It is completely dusty in his garage. He can't find the key. So it's pretty interesting. And Joe Flacco comes off great. He comes back to Baltimore with the Browns, and he meets up with Steve Bisciotti on the sideline, and they have like a great exchange. And Bisciotti basically says, when you retire, you're going into the Ravens Ring of Honor, which is pretty cool.
Fucking love that.
I mean, we probably already knew that, but like you could just hear the owner say it to Joe. It's pretty sweet.
It's cool to hear him tell him that, you know?
Yeah.
Is there any other Raven that you can think of that's played in the last 10, 15 years that would probably go into that? Justin Tucker clearly not going to. Because of all that shit. And that sucks because he was 100% a shoo-in.
But Suggs is already in. Haloti Ngata is already in, right? They're both in.
And Lewis and Reed, obviously, I mean, they're in already. And if they're not, they're going in.
Yonda? Is he already in now?
I don't know if Yonda's in.
I feel like they did him last year or 2 years ago.
They could, yeah.
Anybody else that would be deserving? Honestly, I mean, like, he's still playing. Mark Andrews probably going to go in at some point.
Mm-hmm. Probably Sam Cook could make an argument.
Wow, yeah, punter. Is Shane Leckler in the Raiders Hall of Fame?
I would say he's probably in both. He's probably in Houston and Raiders.
I think of him. Did he play for the Saints at the end somehow?
Well, look, I mean, any guy that's up for the NFL Hall of Fame and makes like the semifinalists, which Leckler did, I believe.
Yeah.
You better be in that team's Ring of Honor.
Calais Campbell? No. Didn't play long enough for us, but I fucking love that dude.
Can't wait. I'm glad he's back. Glad he's back, baby. And
he's gonna maul people.
I did read on Pro Football Talk.
He's gonna block a field goal, at least one.
Yes. I did read on Pro Football Talk. I know we're going quick with football. I'm just getting in and out here. Is that Eric DeCosta came out and said that all signs are pointing good for Madubuike to come back. A lot will be told in the next 2 weeks.
I'm hearing a lot of positive stuff
Teddy.
about him.
Him and who?
Teddy
Buchanan.
Teddy Buchanan.
Teddy with an E at the end. I still don't understand that. But yeah, I have heard nothing but positive things out of Madubuike. All the Madubuike stuff I've read and watched, I've heard nothing but positive stuff on how he was able to recover and everything is
Yeah.
pointing up. So knock on wood that everything works out for him.
Knock on wood, but I feel like this is
fucking
one
amazing.
of those. This is one of those injuries that, like, in an instant, could change pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, for sure.
Rehab, but from what Dusty said, everything that I've seen and heard as well, it's going as well as it could.
And DeCosta said something about the next 2 weeks will tell the story, which I'm assuming that he's going to get one more final look at before training camp starts. Be my assumption.
Yeah, and again, training camp could start, and he can make one impact, and that's it.
Big soccer podcast. Lionel Messi versus Spain. Who we got?
I'll take Messi.
Give me Spain, I guess, because everything I've heard is Spain and France are the best teams.
I think it was. It's one of those situations where the best two teams were playing in the NFC Championship. It was Spain and France played in the championship game, and now we're gonna watch Spain. I think kind of manhandle Argentina. We'll see, but Messi's fucking magical. Who knows?
So, someone called Spain "death by 1,000 passes," which I thought was phenomenal. Instead of death by 1,000 cuts, but
Spain's like the 85 Bears of soccer. They just play so much defense. They just play such stout defense.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it's the worst. That's
what did someone say? It might have been Delaware Dave. He said Spain reminds watching Spain play soccer reminds him of watching Floyd Mayweather box. It is just defensive, and then jab.
Perfect analogy. Yeah, perfect. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so huge soccer.
God knows ball. If anybody knows ball, Delaware Dave knows ball.
Yeah, Delaware Dave knows ball.
Love Adam Silver coming out and saying that they can't release the schedule until LeBron picks his next team because LeBron dictates the schedule. He's like, I don't want to play out the Christmas games, and then LeBron goes to Cleveland and they're not on Christmas. Like,
not on Christmas, because LeBron's not allowed to have a Christmas.
Right? Like, it matters, right?
You know what? I appreciate the honesty.
Yeah.
And also, another great thing about Adam Silver is, like, I don't understand the correlation between the WNBA and the NBA. Like, if the NBA is like the parent company of the WNBA, I'm not really sure how that works financially and everything. But the WNBA commissioner refused to go on agreed to go on Dan Patrick's show while at the golf tournament out in Tahoe.
Yeah.
And she stood them up for like 2 or 3 hours. And then come to find out, she's hitting balls on the range directly behind them because they were actually at the why am I blanking on the name of the tournament? But whatever, the celebrity golf tournament out in Tahoe.
Yeah, the Century something.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah. So
American Century
golf outing. Yeah. So anyway, blah 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 blah. The reason for me bringing this up is because Dan Patrick wanted to ask questions specifically about Caitlin Clark getting that fist to the neck when Alyssa Thompson was standing up on top of her. Basically, like throat gouging her. Apparently, Adam Silver went to the WNBA commissioner and was like, "You have to discipline this person. Like, this is an egregious foul. Like, it's so bad." And apparently, Kathy Engelhart, whatever her name is, the commissioner of WNBA, was not going to do it. Period. They have bad PR. They have expansion going on. Like, the WNBA needs to realize, hey, you're starting to become a big league. And you're acting like a little leaguer.
She gonna get fired.
It's the last year of her contract.
I can't think of an organization that I can. There's not an organization that I can think of that's been more poorly run than the WNBA, other than maybe the NCAA.
Yeah, so the NCAA takes the cake.
It's a complete joke.
WNBA is making a push right now.
Yeah, they really are.
The WNBA is making a push right now, but they don't want to because Caitlin Clark wasn't on the Olympic team, and all the fucking players hate her, and the league's doing nothing about it, even though she's clearly one of the best players in the league. And I mean, it's they had a
30th anniversary poster of the WNBA, which God, it still stuns me. It's been 30 years, but they had all kinds of players on there, including like Angel Reese, right, to give you proximity of like the age of the players that were on there. You know who wasn't on there? Caitlin Clark. She's making all your money. Like,
are they trying to fold the WNBA right now? Just let me put this in perspective here.
Put the fucking rocket on her back and let her go. What are you doing?
I mean, that's why everybody hates her, because they're all jealous of what everything she's bringing in. Like, whether you think she's the best player on planet Earth or not,
who cares?
I don't care. Exactly. I don't care. She's major league better in terms of, like, you guys got private flights now. You can say all you want
Your
about
salaries
her,
are up.
Yes.
Stone
She's
Cold-
helping the league. Put her, like Dusty said, put a rocket on her back and let her fucking
Let it
go.
go.
Whether you agree with it or not, whether you think she deserves it or not, who gives a fuck?
And she's
Your
not
league's gonna
coming out
fucking fold if she's not there.
Exactly. And she's not coming out MFing anybody. It's not like she's like, I don't know if she's a good person or not, but she's not coming out like double birding.
Yeah.
And as somebody who's in the city where she plays, she's selling out the basketball arena and they have watch parties outside on the big screen of the arena. Yeah. That's how popular she is. Come on.
It's like the MLB taking Ohtani and shoving him under a rug. Like, what are you doing?
Thrown out every game this year because their best player was hurt and they weren't in contention.
Stone Cold cuts the fucking Austin 316 promo, and then Vince McMahon's like, we're just going to let him fight for the fucking tag team belts for the rest of the year.
It doesn't make any sense.
Come on, like, let's fucking put this guy in the world title. Like, I want to see. All right. It took me a while to get that point out. Anyway, we're going to get into
the Open. Hey, when do we start calling the British Open the Open Championship?
I call it the British Open forever.
Yeah. It's in England this year. It technically is the British Open.
I think it was. I don't know. When did we stop?
If we keep this up, if we keep going down the lineage here, in about like 10 years, it'll just be called the. It won't even be the Open anymore. We're just going to keep shortening the damn name.
When did we stop calling it the British Open?
Do we think this is the resurgence of Francesco Molinari?
Could be.
Mid-2000s. Yeah. British Open was widely used by fans and commentators, especially in the U.S., to distinguish it from the U.S. Open, but the organization and the championship has always been called the Open Championship. So it was it was an Americanized thing.
But then it went to the British Open, then it went to the Open Championship. Now it's just the Open. So we keep removing words.
No, I think it's still the Open Championship, right?
I don't know. They call him the champion golfer of the year, but I don't know.
By the way,
but all the advertising say the Open. It just says the Open on like all the boards.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'm on the website right now. It says click here to go to the Open shop.
Yep. Yeah.
Like you would think it would say the Open Championship shop.
You know that new Dunkin' Donuts that are built are only called Dunkin'. They're not called donuts anymore. They're just called Dunkin'.
No, I didn't know this. I've seen like the cups.
They've done that for like 5 years now or something.
Why?
Because they're trying to get. I mean, everyone's going healthy now. You know.
No.
People go to fucking get coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. Who gives a fuck? I don't know. I just think it's so stupid and unnecessary. But I get
Dusty, what was the name? It was Old Man what that you mentioned the other day?
Old Tom Morris.
Old Tom Morris.
And young Tom Morris. Father of young Tom Morris.
I believe he might be buried at Royal Birkdale. That's not a joke.
No, I think it's St. Andrews. Is it? They designed St. Andrews. I feel like they would be at St. Andrews. It might be at Royal Birkdale. Who knows? I don't know.
They brought him up on the broadcast. So they could have been talking about St. Andrews because next year the Open is at St. Andrews. So they could have been talking about it then.
Yeah. God, I love St. Andrews.
Hey, I got a random one for you guys. It involves the World Cup and this involves our lives in general. Brooksy, how's the smoke out there from the wildfires?
I mean, the air quality, like if you look at your phone, it says the air quality is not good, but we have like pop-up thunderstorms today, so it's just kind of hazy in general.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's because of that. It's nothing out of the ordinary, but I've heard you guys talking about, or I've seen you guys talking about it.
Weird yesterday in Ocean City.
It's creepy.
It was weird. It felt like if you've ever seen the movie The Happening, not a good movie.
Not a good no.
Yeah. But it felt like that. It was like I don't know. It's like when you go to Atlantic City, it just kind of feels dead. You know?
I'll give you that. It had like a Sleepy Hollow like haze fog going around.
Ichabod Crane, remember him?
Old Ichabod. Also, I don't know. You got the wind there, Dusty, but so the breeze might help out the smell. But we have it almost smells like a propane tank is like lit.
It honestly, when I walked out of my house yesterday, I thought that there was a fire like in the adjacent neighborhood. Like it was weird. Like it smelled like smelled like there was a barbecue going on. Like a big barbecue.
You guys saying that kind of like we were driving to school today, and even Banks was like, "It smells like a campfire." I was like,
weird.
Right? I didn't notice it. I still didn't notice it after he said that, but he smelled it.
It was really strange. And my roommate, like, I have really bad sinuses, so I don't smell very well in general. But my roommate walked outside and he was like, "Dude, it smells like fucking smoke outside. Is it all right?" And I walked outside and it was, I could even smell it, and that's saying something because, like I said, I don't
you don't have smell.
I don't have a very good sense of smell. So,
and I mean, it's creepy here now. I mean, we all live in like the same sort of setup, but like here in the city, it's very still at night. 1:15, 1:30 at night, especially on a Thursday. So I was coming back from St. Gerard's with Tommy, and like the street lights. I mean, it's very hazy and it's got that smell and it's quiet and eerie, and it really felt like I walked in the middle of the street thinking, because I live right down the street. I'm thinking like, man, if I get jumped, I feel like what's it called, the purge? Like the purge is about to happen.
The purge.
Don't write it down.
Good idea. It's such a good idea.
They're supposed to play the damn World Cup game in New York on Sunday.
I know.
How the hell are they going to do that?
Our buddy Sean Barletta was saying there was ashes on cars in New York City.
Yeah. You can't play a soccer match in those conditions.
Well, are they playing the third place game there too? Is it in New York too?
That I think's in Miami.
Oh, is it?
I think it's not in New York though.
Okay. We're going to get into our draft today. And before we do our draft, we always play the greatest video on the internet.
I don't know why that's a dance.
It's so hard to make a dance in such tight quarters. So you
really
think this.
Hey, Brian.
Yes.
High five.
High five.
Wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way. Other arm.
High five. High five. High five.
You can high five above Dusty.
All right, guys.
We're nerds. We're such nerds.
We're losers. We haven't done a snake draft in a couple of weeks, but we came up with a kind of a fun one today. The criteria today is the thought was TNT movies. So movies that when you're kind of like you're channel surfing and you happen upon this movie and you see like, oh wow, Con Air's on. I'm fucking gonna watch the rest of this movie.
Why?
You know what I mean?
Why do you gotta say a movie?
I know. Don't say a movie. Basically, syndicated movies on television that you can't turn off.
You just unskippable movie or like the best TNT movies or however you want to put the criteria on it.
Hey, look, you keep going TNT. You got to think AMC here. I mean, we got to go. We got Bravo.
Yeah. Even E will have some like every now
there
and
you
then.
go.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who does it. The CW.
I've always
I'm not watching the
TNT
CW.
movies. The CW. Yeah. All right. So I am gonna defer to Brian here. Brian's gonna pick the order.
Okay, sure. Dusty, go first. I'll go second. I'll actually go in the middle because and Brooks, you go third. You get the wrap.
This is bullshit.
Okay. Brooks gets the wrap. Honestly, I think that's a good pick there, Brooks. I'm just gonna take Con Air because I just said it.
You just
I've
said
already spoiled it. And honestly, dude, if that movie's on, I'm putting the bunny in the box and I'm fucking watching the movie.
Put the bunny in the box. I've never heard that term.
I fucking love Con Air.
All right.
There's going to be a lot of Nicolas Cage on my.
Okay. All right. I got to go.
Yeah.
This is the heaviest of heavy hitters for me. It is Shawshank Redemption. It's not even close for me.
It was the second movie I wrote down. It was the third I wrote down, but you guys know what number one is. The Shawshank Redemption for sure. I mean, if it's on TV, usually you catch it in the middle, like right around when they're like tarring that roof and they
Mhm.
That's the scene where you usually come in, and then Brooks hangs
It's so
himself.
odd that you always
know.
catch those movies right around the same time all the
Yep.
time.
But yeah, it's just a movie that if you're changing the channel and you see a scene, you're just like, all right, I'm gonna watch the rest of
I'm
this
locked in.
movie. Yeah.
Yep.
And
Well,
that
they're with my
movie's
errands for the day.
that movie is particularly long too, so it's kind of like a day. It's gonna take you out of the day, but
Oh, you dig your heels in. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're digging the heels in that day.
Yeah. All right, Brooks, you get 2 in a row here. Some heavy hitters on the board.
Oh, yeah.
Give me Gladiator.
Gladiator was on my list. One of the first couple movies I wrote down as well. My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius.
Meridians.
Yeah.
Legions of the armies of the north.
Give me Forrest Gump.
All right.
Ooh.
Took 2 of mine. That's good. Good work.
Had me about 23 Dr. Peppers.
I didn't see a nickel at $1 million. All right, I'm going to go with this one because I actually lost a bet. I lost $20 on this one time. I bet someone $20 that The Italian Job would not be on television, and damn it if it wasn't on for the next like 2 weeks. So I'm going to The Italian Job.
I honestly,
that
like
is
that
on so much, and I don't understand why.
It's a heist movie, dude.
Yeah.
I'll say I've seen that movie quite a few times, but most recent time I watched it on an airplane. Great airplane movie.
Yeah, it's a good airplane movie.
This might be the category here, the airplane movie. That's like another draft.
It is another draft.
But it's like an hour and 45 minutes long. It's like a perfect airplane movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my favorite movie of all time, The Replacements.
I knew it was coming.
This would have been the number one if I hadn't, I guess, spoiled or buried the lead.
Yeah, you're lucky we let you get. You're lucky we let you get that back to you.
Yeah, you really are.
Usually, if you're catching this movie in the middle, you're catching it right around when Shane Falco stands up, Annabelle in the bar, and she blows out the candles, and every breath you take is on. And then
mine's when they're in the jail scene and they start dancing.
Yeah,
that's where I usually come in.
There's every scene in that movie is so good that whenever you come into it, it's fucking. I mean, you're like, yeah, I love that movie.
I know you do. We know you do.
All right, my next one is going to be Gone in 60 Seconds.
You took
another Nicolas Cage movie. Memphis Reigns. Eleanor, the car at the end. I was transfixed with this movie when I was younger, specifically because of Angelina Jolie and how hot she is with those fucking blonde dreads. But also just, I don't know. I was into cars when I was a kid, and I don't know. Brooks liked it, and I looked up to Brooks, and it was, it was just a movie I remember watching so many times.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
So,
damn it.
That's and a movie that was on all the fucking time. Like I watched it less than a month ago. It was on TNT.
Yeah. So. Deli and I had to go pick up a foosball table from a friend, and we were sitting there at Pig and Rooster, and we're watching it. It's just Deli and I in there watching it. And we were supposed to pick it up, let's say at 4:00. Going in 60 seconds will be over at like 4:30. And so the guy who we're supposed to pick the foosball table up from was like, "Hey, you guys coming?" We're like, "We're in the middle of Gone in 60 Seconds. We're dealing with a lot of shit here." All right, we'll be over right after.
Robert Duvall is giving a speech right now. We can't.
Yeah. Memphis Reigns is about to beat the shit out of Raymond Calitri.
I just thought of another one. Oh my god!
Eleanor's on the docket. Okay?
If you take this movie, I'm gonna fucking kill you, Brooks.
Oh, what? Okay.
Sorry, I just came up with a movie that if I would have forgotten, I would be really angry.
Your brain just exploded.
Yeah,
all right, I'm going.
Ryan, you get one here.
Here comes mine. I'm going to go with little Tom Cruise. Actually, I'm going with Days of Thunder.
Ooh, old school Days of Thunder. I thought you were going to say Cocktail.
That's on the list. It's on the list.
I'm sorry. I don't keep doing this. Cocktails and Dreams. Nobody else is taking Cocktail, dude. Days of Thunder is that's a good one. Really love that one. Old school. Brooks, you get 2 in a row here. You got Gladiator and Forrest Gump. Those are Best Picture winners.
Hell yeah.
Go for it.
Not going to take Best Picture. He's not going to take Crash.
No.
I'm in between a couple here, but one that for some reason I always find myself watching is A Knight's Tale.
Oh my God, what a fucking great answer. That movie was on all the time, and I've seen it so many times. What a great answer.
It's
great
a Lance.
movie. I fucking love
that. And this, I mean, this movie, I feel like this movie's on all the fucking time. It might not be like my favorite movie of all time, but like it's on all the time. Shooter.
Oh, wow. Bob Lee Swagger.
Bob Lee Swagger.
Shooter. Oh my God. What a movie. Wow, I would have forgotten about that one too. They made that into a show.
Did they?
Yeah. I went on USA for a couple years. Man, we could do this with bad TV shows too. Burn Notice would be number one there. Okay.
All right.
Burn Notice, dude.
All right. Here comes my fourth pick of the day. I'm going back to Mr. Tom Cruise. I'm going with Top Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one?
The first one. I mean, either one, but the first one for sure.
Top Gun Maverick, Miles Teller threw out the first pitch at the All-Star game, I think.
I'll tell you.
Maybe it was the Home Run Derby.
One of the few sequels that was, I mean, rivals the original. You could turn the sequel into two different movies as well.
You could.
And it's crazy because that movie was supposed to come out in 2020 during COVID, and then COVID killed everything, and then they released it like a year and a half later after it was filmed, and it was like I don't know, but it was a complete box office sensation, and honestly, I think it kind of saved movie theaters.
It saved movie theaters. I think I came back at the request of, I believe, Tom Cruise to release it later.
Yeah. Because all the movies that were coming out then were just releasing on like HBO or Netflix or whatever, and
whatever streaming service they had.
Fuck this! Like, we're gonna put this in a theater. We're just gonna wait, and they fucking nailed it. They knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, well done.
Okay, I've written down a couple of movies here, and I get two. I've written down a couple during the show, and there was specifically one that Brooks said something, and it came to my mind, and I don't know why. Give me Blue Streak.
Whoa.
Yeah, good
Whoa.
one. Good.
Give me Blue Streak with Martin Lawrence. That's a movie I have seen 4 million times, and I will never get sick of it. It's one of the funniest fucking movies. It's so stupid. There's a couple other ones I really want to take here.
One more.
I think if I didn't say this is the first movie I wrote down, I have to say it. Yeah. Give me Gerard Butler starring in Law Abiding Citizen.
Law-abiding Citizen.
The guy with the fucking T-bone in the jail cell.
Oh,
I mean, I fucking
great call.
I forgot about that one.
Love that movie, and that movie is on FX or TNT every fucking day.
I completely forgot about that one.
I got that one. That's good. Good call, buddy.
So those are my last two. I have probably 8 more written down. Honestly.
So do I. All right, I'm a bit of a sap. I'm a bit of a sap and a romance guy. So, Runaway Bride. Runaway.
Filmed in Berlin, Maryland, not 15 minutes from me.
Runaway Bride.
15 minutes from here, as the crow flies.
Just down Aztec Road.
I've
never seen that movie.
Wow, I would never have guessed that. You've never seen that movie? Oh man. You should watch that movie. There's so many like really good 80s and 90s rom-coms that are like I don't know, just now they hold up so well. Some of them hold up really, really well. You know what does not hold up well? You've Got Mail. The ending of that movie is so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Sleep Seattle is better though.
Oh,
all right, Brooks, you get the last pick. What do you want?
I'm working on it. I was in between 2, and now I forgot my original one.
Oh.
Hold on. Because I need to go back to it, and I need to weigh my option.
Man, I just thought of another one. I'm going to write it down, even though I'm done drafting.
Well, we're doing honorable mentions. We'll just do one at a time. Honorable mention, like Cascade.
I know. Yeah, I just can't. I'm trying to. Where was my other one?
Oh man,
this is why you.
They're all coming to Dusty now.
Dude, we could do 15. And I have so much ammo in the tank right now.
This is why I write stuff down.
Oh man.
Hold on, give me 1 second. It was right here somewhere.
I mean, there's so many good ones.
There is. And I have 4 right here, but I was in between 2. I can't think of the other one or find it because I came across it and I was like, yes. Oh, I know what it was. Give me Summer Catch.
Oh my God, Brian hates you. I love it.
Guys, it's been fun, man. It's been fun, guys. I'm out. See you.
That's our next hour. Nobody's gonna hit that.
It's one of the ones where, like, yeah, is it the greatest baseball movie of all time? Hell no. But if it's on TV, I'm gonna watch it.
I love it. Brian's fucking losing his mind. It's his least favorite movie.
The guy's got a fucking flame on his glove.
It doesn't mean it's not an entertaining movie, Brian.
So you're mowing her lawn, and now you're trying to mow her lawn?
What in the hell is wrong with you? I'm making another drink. Damn.
You're telling me you don't watch it when it's on TV?
What the hell?
Oh, all right. I have so many movies that we didn't name. Can you guys say, Brooks, were you talking?
Here's my honorable mention. Super Troopers.
Super Troopers.
Beer Fest.
Oh, my God. The Broken List.
Remember the Titans.
Remember the Titans was the 5th movie I wrote down.
Groundhog's Day.
Okay.
All right. Kildare. So you gave 4, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Dusty, give 4 of yours. I know we got more.
Remember the Titans was the only one that I had written down that he had. Armageddon.
Good.
Armageddon, always on. Den of Thieves, also Gerard Butler movie with Ice Cube's son. National Treasure. Yep. I'm never not stopping to watch that movie.
Yep.
Never. I have more. Liar Liar came to mind.
There you go.
I used to watch Liar Liar on USA Network all the time.
Yes.
A lot of Jim Carrey. There are a lot of Jim Carrey movies that are on.
All right, so you gave 4. So I'm going to give 4 now, and then we can just go rapid fire, I guess. Ace Ventura.
Yeah. Man.
Christmas Vacation. So obviously going to be seasonal.
Oh, yeah. Wow, I didn't even think about Christmas movies.
Happy Gilmore. I still stop and watch. And then I got a random one for you. I got The Firm.
Oh.
With Tom Cruise. I always enjoyed that one.
The Firm.
Is that on quite a bit?
I see it a decent amount, but it's on like AMC or something like that.
Remember the Boiler Room with Vin Diesel and that was all right, we have more. Anybody else have more?
Yeah, I got a couple more, but we can just go one at a time.
I would say The Dark Knight. I probably don't sit down and watch it just because it's so freaking long, but sometimes I will sit and watch the rest of it.
Yeah.
This is the one. Yeah. I wrote it down, but I'm going to go along with exactly what Brooksy just said here. And the length of the movie kind of hurts it, but I just did it like a week ago, and it's The Green Mile. I'll stop at The Green Mile when certain parts come up.
Yeah, that's one that I've always really liked, but that it's pretty intense and pretty long. So you have to really be in a mood to watch that movie.
I got to come in at the right spot.
Yeah.
If I come in at a dead spot, say it.
It's got to grab you.
Okay. I have a couple more.
Just keep going. Yeah.
Castaway.
Castaway's up there.
Yeah,
Castaway's a movie I've caught in the middle.
I probably would have taken that one if I thought of it.
Yeah.
Tombstone.
Oh my God!
Tombstone might be the number one answer.
I should be suspended. I should be suspended from this podcast.
I bought that movie on Apple TV just so I can watch it whenever, and I don't have to search for it anymore. I just bought it.
How did I forget Tombstone? I'll be your Huckleberry.
Yeah, that's a
big miss. That one's on a lot. That's a big miss.
How about Utah?
That's the one of the ones I wrote down afterwards. Utah, Point
Give
Break.
me 2.
Matrix.
Point Break is on the list here.
Matrix is on there.
Yeah.
The Shia LaBeouf Transformers movie.
Depending
I've
on
seen
which
that
Matrix.
way more times than I should have. Pirates of the Caribbean, the first
Pirates
one,
of the Caribbean, yeah.
or any of them,
Dude,
honestly.
I kind of want to go do a all-day rot and watch all the Pirates of the Caribbean because I think there is so many funny moments with. He's so he's low key one of the funniest characters.
Oh, why is all the rum gone?
They're coming. Yeah, but why is all the rum gone?
A shout out.
You're a shitty pirate. I know.
A very quick shout out to our childhood here. Brooks is gonna love this. Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Yes.
Came to my mind.
Yes.
I have seen that so many times. Dave Chappelle is in that movie.
I forgot about that. Dave Chappelle's in You've Got Mail.
Dave Chappelle's in Blue Streak. And the funniest thing that he says in that movie, I can't say on here because it would be
no.
No. The internet is forever.
Yeah.
The only other 3 movies I have written down are The Truman Show, the movie Warrior, which is a UFC movie, which is not necessarily a TV movie, but a movie I've just seen.
I probably watch that at least twice a year. I go back to it.
I fucking love that movie.
Great movie.
And then,
it's just not on TV. It's not on TV a ton though.
I don't know why this came to mind, but I, Robot.
What?
That's on TV.
It's on a shitload.
There's a lot of Will Smith movies that came to my head, and I was thinking I Am Legend, I, Robot, Wild Wild West, like those kind of movies. But that's what I got.
Oh yeah, Tombstone. Yeah, Joe. Tombstone is a big miss, especially by
Bad
me.
Boys, Tommy Boy,
Bad Boys 2.
That was Tommy Boy. How do we forget Tommy Boy?
Well, I thought about Tommy Boy.
Okay.
But to be honest with you, Bad Boys 2 is a big miss for Dusty and I because we watched that.
Bad Boys 2 is
at nauseam.
Johnny Tapia.
Oh my god.
So I've been seeing it more
all
and
of
more.
the Fast and Furious franchise. Too Fast and Furious?
Well, I've been seeing it more and more on television since John Candy passed away, but Uncle Buck is one that I always stop.
Uncle Buck's a good one. Home Alone in the Christmas time. You're always watching Home Alone if it comes on.
Rush Hour? Rush Hour 2.
Rush Hour is
That's another one. Rush Hour 2.
That's a huge.
And then I wrote down another honorable mention I had was there's 2 of them. The first and second Lethal Weapons. I watch all the time.
The third and fourth are bad. Yeah.
I don't know if I've seen any of them, really.
Whoa.
Really?
I told you, I'm not a big movie guy. Yeah, I think Joe would have beaten our ass in this probably.
Oh, without doubt, man. Yeah, Joe. There was
also a lot of really bad movies that we would watch a lot as kids. Like Deep Blue Sea is one of them. Remember Deep Blue Sea with
so much on USA Network?
Any Michael Myers movie.
When Ice Cube was rolling the television at all times.
When Samuel Jackson gets fucking destroyed by that shark in the middle of the movie.
This is how I talk.
Sick of these monkey fighting snakes on this Monday, Friday fight.
Oh man. Yeah,
that was a good one.
This is a fun category because it gets you talking about movies you don't talk about all that often because it's not the best movies ever, right?
Yeah,
Den of Thieves is not the best movie ever. Heat is not the best movie ever, but we fucking
another one
watch it every time it's on.
Another one I wrote down was Few Good Men.
Yeah.
When you took 2 Tom Cruise movies in a row, I almost said I thought about A Few Good Men.
I just had better ones. I felt like or ones that I liked more, I guess.
Behind Enemy Lines.
It's good.
A lot of times watch that.
Black Hawk Down.
Black Hawk Down's good.
Tom Sizemore.
That's on all the time too.
Man. But yeah, there's just
one
so
I'm
many
pissed about is Law Abiding Citizen. That was a good one by Doug.
That's tasty. That's good.
That's my that was the first movie I wrote down when I thought about this category. When you think TNT movie, I think Law Abiding Citizen. That's the movie I think.
I just stumbled across a good one that I'm real mad about now.
What we got?
Oh brother, where art thou?
It's good.
Yeah,
it's good.
Damn, that's a fucking really good one.
Mm-hmm.
That came out in 05, 06 ish, probably.
Yeah.
God,
by the way, the soundtrack to that movie is awesome.
My namesake for the day Tito McConney.
Oh yeah.
You know where he's from? He's from Rocket Power.
I have no idea what the hell that is.
Oh, Uncle Tito?
Uncle Tito.
I didn't know that was his last name.
I didn't either. I looked it up, but I was drinking Tito's, so I figured it was
Why
either
not?
going to be Tito Francona or Tito this guy. And this is the
You
guy
can't find Rocket
Uncle
Power
Tito.
anywhere because they got canceled and they took it all off.
No, I think you can buy Boomerang for like $2.99 a month and watch
Yeah,
like
let me
all
go
the
do
old
that
Looney Tunes
for
and shit.
Rocket Power.
Sherlock Papu for me is Chris Merrick. Well, when I was taking my putter ball over to Pig and Rooster, got to see him. And American Pie.
Friday. Oh my God, Friday is such a good answer. I've seen that movie a lot of times. I've seen Next Friday a lot too.
I've probably seen Next Friday more than Friday. Just because I think it was on TV.
Pie, Pulp Fiction.
Training Day's on a decent amount.
Training Day, wow.
Training Day's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Man on Fire. John Q. What a sad.
Is that on TV a lot? I know Man on Fire is.
Encino Man.
That's not on TV a lot anymore. Most people don't know what the hell it is. Oh, The Mummy. Now I don't stop and watch it, but it's on TV
Fraser.
all the time.
Oh yeah, that's an FX movie for sure.
Yeah.
George of the Jungle when we were growing up, that was on all the time. Brendan Fraser was hot when we were kids, right?
I'll tell you what, if there were some Disney movies on a lot still, I could have gone down. Maybe that's our next one, Disney movies.
The 13th Year.
So, I mean, there's obviously all the hot ones that you're gonna say, but the 13th Year is a good one for you.
Yeah.
What was the Irish one?
Are you guys gonna be out and about? Are you guys gonna be out and about to watch the World Cup game? I know Brooks isn't a big soccer guy, but I mean, I know it's just kind of like
I had to work.
It's a spectacle.
Is it at 3?
3 o'clock.
Yeah, I have to work at 4, so I'm gonna be in transit to work. I'll watch it.
Didn't even know it was today, guys.
What's that?
Is it today?
It's perfect.
I'm serious. I'm not even joking.
No, the third place game is tomorrow, and then the final is on Sunday.
I really wonder if they're gonna.
Oh, the third place game.
The third place game. Can you imagine if the team that lost the AFC Championship and the team that lost the NFC Championship had to play a third place game? I'd be like,
nope, wouldn't play.
No, I'm good. See ya.
I've always said the Pro Bowl.
They need to get rid of that.
The Pro Bowl should not be conference based. It should be like pick a Pro Bowl team and play the best team that didn't make the playoffs in a real game. See what happens. Be fun. Like the Bengals went. The Bengals went 9-8. Fuck it. Let's the Bengals versus fucking the Pro Bowlers. See what happens.
Bengals versus the Pro Bowlers.
The Departed.
Oh, The Departed's a good one.
The Departed.
The Town.
The
Oh, The Town.
Oh, The Town.
Oh, no.
Come on. Well, we're better than this. We are better than this.
Dude, I've seen The Town probably fucking 25 times.
I watched it last week. And I don't watch movies.
Whose car are we taking?
I watch more documentaries than I do anything.
Be smart, be slicker than a 6-year-old. God, we're morons.
Brian, I have you know what movie I watched last week, Brian?
You know what? You don't want the way my brain works. You don't want this.
Wild Things. You ever hear that movie?
Why? Yes, I have. Great. Yeah. They have a great pool. Yeah, a great in-ground pool guy.
Yeah, they got
good Roadhouse. Roadhouse.
Some librarians.
Roadhouse.
I watched Roadhouse, the original.
Yeah, the original. I've never seen the second one out of fear of it ruining.
Me neither.
The Jake Gyllenhaal one.
Yeah.
Yeah, those don't really normally work out. Those
I would say most of the Oceans movies.
Yeah, Oceans are good.
Yeah, those are rewatchable.
I mean, you could have went with any of them. Pick your favorite.
Those are super rewatchable because they're just a lot of fun.
Another one that I'm kicking my own ass on is the Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters comes on a shitload. Yeah, I'm a big Ghostbuster guy.
Ghostbusters came on a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just thinking about Mini Coopers and golden bars in the back of them.
They have a guy in there named Wrench and Handsome Rob.
Dodgeball.
So fucking bad, but you're right. It's one of those where you sit there and watch for a little while every time.
If we did Disney movies, Heavyweights would be number one.
Heavyweights
Dodgeball's
in there.
on there for
Oh,
sure.
I didn't bring this up. I was at last Friday. I was at a bar, and a guy was wearing a Camp Anawana shirt,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" I had to get my five.
I love that.
Oh, it's not Camp Anawana. Well, Camp Anawana was Nickelodeon.
Was it?
Yeah. Camp
What was the
Anawana.
camp
We
in-
hold you
what
in
was the
our
camp
hearts.
in, what was the camp in Heavyweights?
I don't know. Someone look it up.
The Perkis system. It works.
I thought that was Camp Anawana.
No, that was the Nickelodeon thing. Is because that's what the one that had like donkey lips in it and all that stuff.
Well, I high-fived him for the wrong reason, but still.
Hey, whatever. It's still a great
Camp Hope.
Camp Hope.
Yeah.
They had the Blob.
They sound the same. There's a new water park that just opened up here, like in Westfield, just north of the city, that I can only imagine just reminds people of like camp. There has to be a blob there. There has to be a blob
The
there.
Blob.
Blob.
When Tony
Watch
when
out
Tony
for
Perkins
salami, Sam.
when Tony Perkins they're doing weigh-ins and he goes, "Yeah, hey, you look good. Get on the scale. Get off the scale."
Besides like the most popular parts of the movie, what's the one part of the movie that you remember the most? And I have one in my mind.
When they go out running with him in the woods and they like go up the cliff.
Devil dog.
And he goes, and he pushes it up and presses it. Tony Atlas presses it above his head. Oh my god, it makes me laugh every fucking time.
It's when it's not the most popular, but it was the one that makes me laugh the most. Is when they dump out the sweet tea into onto a sidewalk and there's a pothole and the dude starts licking a puddle.
The one that's
licking a puddle of sweet tea.
The one that sticks out to me, like that's not pop, like that's a good one, Brian. I think Devil Log is too popular. But when they're like going through the rooms and trying to find all the hiding spaces, and they have like the post,
the bedpost,
they pull out
the salami out of it.
Yeah.
It's literally like a huge fucking salami.
Like they've robbed a delicatessen.
I just thought of a couple more, by the way. Old school. Forgetting
anything
Sarah
by
Marshall.
Will Ferrell, really.
Yeah, you're going Anchorman, Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah. Those movies. God.
Anything by Will Ferrell or Chris Farley. Or Adam Sandler. 50 First Dates? How many times have you seen that movie? Like,
well,
at least 20, right? Like,
well, all right, boys. It's been 2 hours. Enjoy the weekend. Hopefully, this smog goes away. Whatever, smoke smog.
One quick not draft, but
Immaculate,
because my buddy is hooked on it.
Okay,
he's hooked on phonics.
He's hooked on phonics. His best right now, I think, is 144, and I feel like that's right around our best. I feel like. So I'm
Wait, do you want to do Immaculate or 117 or both?
17. Well, probably just build a team.
Build a team.
All right,
let's do it.
117 is fun, honestly. So I'm super down for this. All right, let's present. I am on Vodka Lemonade number 4, by the way, and
you're feeling good, huh?
I may or may not have shampooed effect from last night. So
okay, all right.
Yeah, the gears are turning. The gizmos and the gadgets, they're turning right now.
I gotta go meet Randy
for a beer. Share. I thought you were meeting Randy for a golfing ball.
Yeah, golf
1980s Yankees. We got Donnie Baseball here with 31 homers, 0 bags. That guy was not swiping bags. 573 slug is fun. Ken Griffey Sr.'s on here. Greg Nettles. Wow, that's a name I forgot. Ricky Henderson with 80 bags.
24 bombs. 30. Yeah, give me that.
Then we got Dave. Do we have Dave Winfield in there?
Reggie Jackson.
322.
I mean, Ricky Henderson has 80 fucking stolen bases.
I think we got to go there.
9-9.
Have you ever heard the Harold Reynolds Ricky Henderson story?
Oh yeah, it's great.
I was watching
Flick.
that. It's so good. Ricky Henderson, Brooks, if you haven't heard this story, Ricky Henderson called Harold Reynolds, who the only time in the 80s and 90s that Ricky Henderson didn't win the stolen base title, Harold Reynolds won it because Ricky Henderson got hurt that year and he had like 65 stolen bases or something like that.
62?
Or whatever it was. And Ricky called him and in the offseason and said, hey, you should be ashamed of yourself. Ricky had 60 at the All-Star break last year, and he hung up the phone.
Harold Reynolds, the way Harold Reynolds tells it is so good. He goes, I pick up the phone. He goes, Henderson here. And he goes, because Ricky always talks in the third person. Henderson here. And Harold Reynolds goes, what's up, Rick? He goes, 62? You should be ashamed. Ricky would have had 60 at the break.
That's it. That's the whole conversation.
What's Ricky doing?
Ricky passed away, buddy.
Ricky gone.
Yeah, I know. What's Ricky doing this year? What would Ricky do with the? What would Ricky do with
with the new bags?
No, Twitter would be incredible. But like, since you can only have 2 pickoff moves, he would steal 120 bags.
Yeah, I believe that.
Okay, we kind of got screwed here with our second guess. I think we got to either franchise or decade. Texas Rangers, tough team. Honestly.
And we don't get Nolan. Skip. We don't get prime Nolan.
So.
Yeah. I think we skip on our second pick, which is tough, but we got to do it. We get the Yankees in the 80s, which is going to be fine. We're going to have something here. Same thing we just had, actually.
Yeah, same thing we just had.
What was Guidry again? Go down to Guidry.
Guidry's not great. Do we have a Goose Gossage, maybe? We do have a Goose Gossage, 30 saves, 4.5 WAR as a reliever is really good.
No, we can get. Who's Dave Righetti? He's got 46 saves down there. Damn. All right, go back up to what was Guidry again? I didn't see his.
I think it's Mattingly or bust, kind of honestly here. Mattingly, 31 homers, 113 RBIs, hit 350. I mean,
that's pretty good.
For first base,
I'm pretty okay with that.
Yeah.
Angel 70s is tough.
Oh, jeez.
Rod Carew, maybe. Frank Robinson here. Rod Carew's playing fucking first base.
Nope.
Good God.
No.
Bobby Glitch. We might just need to start this over.
Finley's in the 90s.
Bobby Bonds has a fucking 40-40 season everywhere, by the way, which is fucking crazy. I know that Bobby Bonds was like really good, but every time I get on this thing and I look,
I'm like, why is he not a Hall of Famer every time I get on here?
Bobby Bonds seasons, like, oh my God, he had 37 home runs and 41 bags. Like, that's fucking insane.
And then we take that.
Do we have a Frank Tanana down here? Yes, we do. Frank
Tanana.
I think we take this. Right? 240 innings pitched with a 2.5?
Yeah. Who's relievers then? I don't know. Yeah, nobody.
They had relievers then.
Well, at least
I didn't see that coming.
The Angels didn't have them, at least.
Cubs 2010s. This is
Derek Lee.
Chris Bryant. Derek Lee's a little earlier, I think. Chris Bryant's good here. Carlos Zambrano. I don't fucking know. Who's the pitcher? Oh, Arrieta.
Arrieta crushed.
Oh my God, Arrieta. Remember the second half? His ERA was like 0.6 or something that, and he threw like 2. He almost threw 2 consecutive no hitters.
Yeah.
At one point, he was 177. I'll take that. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
We taking that.
Twins.
How many?
388.
388.
Book it. Don't even look. Book that.
He's got a 360 as a second baseman, too.
Jesus
I'm sorry. We're taking the 388. We have to.
Yeah.
Is there a Harmon Killebrew or Burt
Blyleven? Blyleven, too. Holy hell.
Burt be home by 11.
325 innings is unreasonable.
One of the best Chris Berman nicknames.
325 at a 1-1. How do you do that? How do you do 1-1?
Rod Carew.
The Chris Berman name. Burt Be Home Blyleven.
I think we got to take Rod Carew there. Dodgers 2010s. Matt Kemp 2011. Give me it.
Yeah.
39 homers, 41 bags. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, what's that Hanley?
39 homers, 40 bags.
What's that, Hanley? Go back up.
That's stupid that you know that stat.
345-20. Yeah, go with the Matt Kemp.
Yeah. There's also this Cody Bellinger almost 50 homer season.
Nah.
That's interesting. But yeah, Matt Kemp, 39 and 40, 126 RBIs. Came in second in the MVP to fucking Ryan Braun, who looks like the lead singer of OAR. Matt Kemp, we're taking him. Phillies, 1990s.
Ooh, this could be
a great era for the.
That is a good era.
Scott Rowland. Todd Zeal is a name I haven't heard in a really long time. Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra with a 9-WAR season, hitting 325.
Yeah,
interesting.
nah.
John Kruk.
This could be a
Kurt
Schilling. Nah.
I think this is Dykstra or a respin.
Doug McGraw. Is he down there? Closer.
No, we got Ricky. Who in God's name are these guys? Roger McDowell's the only name I've heard of.
All right, let's pick somebody.
Yeah, respin if we have one. Give me another Phillies era. I think we can do better. Yeah.
There you go. You're looking at Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy Rollins, Chase Utley. Chase Utley, second base. I think that's
no. Whoa. Roy Halladay.
Roy Halladay.
There's a Cy Young Roy Halladay in here, I think.
Ooh, Billy Wagner.
Brad Lidge. Forgot about it.
I think this is Chase Utley. I think second base is the hardest thing to get. And second base, this is like a really good 33 homers. Yeah.
Go for it.
2020's Angels. It's got to be Trout.
Yeah, no, Shohei.
You got Shohei.
Oh, yeah. Ohtani.
Even if it's DH, outfield or DH. Why can't we get a DH Shohei?
Because we have 2 first basemen already.
Yeah.
So he played out. Didn't he play outfield there too?
But I guess not enough to qualify. We can take him as a pitcher.
Fuck.
Trout's got a 40 homer season here, but he didn't play the whole year. He's only got 80 RBIs. I think we take the Shohei starter.
Yeah, I agree. 166 is not great though.
Yeah. 2020's Mariners. This is Raleigh. We're not even thinking about it.
It's Cal Raleigh. It's not even a question.
Yeah, we're not thinking about that.
Got good defense too.
2020's D-backs. God.
Please.
Break.
Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll comes to mind, but I don't think we have out. Oh, we do have an outfield spot. This is all we got here. Ugh. Corbin Carroll, 30 and 30.
What's Will's Perdomo? He's third base, so we can do better.
Perdomo, shortstop, 2027, 7 WAR. It's not bad. I mean, it's good. No. Great season, 100 RBIs. But I think we got to take.
Yeah.
Carroll.
I think so too.
We're dragging.
I think there's a Blaze Alexander season in there, by the way. This is got to be Mike Scott. Oh, we don't have Mike Scott available. Fuck.
What's wrong? No, you got to go out. I know.
Ken Caminetti, Dickie Thon is
Dave Smith.
This team is underwhelming.
Yeah. Jose.
Frankie Lindor or Jose Ramirez?
Give me Frankie Lindor.
Yeah, go Lindor.
Frankie Lindor, and then Cubs 2000s, Aramis Ramirez.
Yeah.
Bill Miller, by the way, on here. This is one of the teams of all time.
Not our best, not our worst.
Not our best, not our worst. You're right. All right, we've been going over 2 hours, 15 minutes. Guys, have a great day. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. We love you.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
See you later, boys. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for hanging out with us, and we love you very much, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys. Bye.